shadows glow. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide.
In the heart of the night, where the stars ignite, there's a rhythm that's calling, pure and bright. It's the beat of the city, alive and aglow, guided by a kitsune in the shadows below. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the hands of a master, our spirits come alive. Here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow, from the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky. Her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. Through the neon haze and the whispers of the crowd comes a melody so sweet it breaks through the shroud. With each flicker of the lights and each thump of the bass, Kyo takes us on a journey to a higher place. Lost in the groove, we surrender control to the rhythm and the soul. It's Kyo's patrol. Hey, hey, here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow, from the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky. Her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. So raise up your hands and let your worries go. In the presence of Kyo, let the music flow.
Our shadows glow. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide.
In the heart of the night, where the stars ignite, there's a rhythm that's calling, pure and bright. It's the beat of the city, alive and aglow, guided by a kitsune in the shadows below. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the hands of a master, our spirits come alive. Here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow, from the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky. Her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. Through the neon haze and the whispers of the crowd comes a melody so sweet it breaks through the shroud. With each flicker of the lights and each thump of the bass, Kyo takes us on a journey to a higher place. Lost in the groove, we surrender control to the rhythm and the soul. It's Kyo's patrol. Hey, hey, here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow, from the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky. Her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. So raise up your hands and let your worries go. In the presence of Kyo, let the music flow.
Our shadows glow. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide.
In the heart of the night, where the stars ignite, there's a rhythm that's calling, pure and bright. It's the beat of the city, alive and aglow, guided by a kitsune in the shadows below. Feel the pulse of the streets where dreams collide. In the hands of a master, our spirits come alive. Here comes Kyo, the kitsune with sound. Watch the energy grow, from the depths of the dark to the heights of the sky. Her music sets us free as we dance and we fly. Through the neon haze and the whispers of the crowd comes a melody so sweet it breaks through the shroud. With each flicker of the lights and each thump of the bass,
Hello everyone, welcome in. Welcome to another episode. Let's just quickly switch screens over here. There we are, back to another episode of the Black Winter Campaign, together with the wonderful Hesperia, the amazing Everett, and the great Tanaris. I love the enthusiasm. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here with my very, very enthusiastic party.
Very tired.
Yeah, right. You have the daylight saving time thing situation going on.
Oh,
Mine was
moving house.
Mine was because I was up till 6 in the morning. That was my.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I was talking with some friends.
Fair. I had that happen to me before, though. I can
We
understand.
just kept going, and we were like, we're gonna get off, and then we never got off.
Yeah, and then you just find
I
another
just kept
topic.
going on to new conversation. Yeah, exactly. Just kept-
Fair. I hope you're not too tired though, because today is going to be special. Because we're going to get into a bit more creepy psycho territory. That's going to be a fun place for you to be in, Tanaris. Especially for your character. Yeah, just as, you know, previous information, just as some info dump on you in chat, as I usually do actually. First of all, most of my redeems won't work today because I'm not using a model, so all model related redeems will not be working, obviously. And I will not be interacting with chat as much. I'll still read your messages, but I will not react as much as I would usually do because I want to focus on the story and the players, and you get it. Also, sometimes there will be situations where you in chat can make a decision for the party. For example, maybe what enemy they will face, or what path will unravel in front of them, or what they will find in a secret drawer compartment, or whatever. You will be able to make some decisions here. Thank you for the redeem, Everett. That really shows how well you listen to me.
Basically, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna redeem it no matter what.
You cannot stop me!
No.
You cannot tell me what to not to redeem. Yeah, but I think that's everything regarding the stream itself. And a few other things just as an info because I had some questions asked last time. This is a completely homebrew campaign. It's not a book, it's not somewhere downloadable. This is all written and created by me. Like, this story does not exist anywhere. I wish it did, honestly, because I would love that. But it doesn't yet. It might. We never know. And the rule set that we're using at the moment is basically from the Black Eye or the How to Be a Hero book, but it's not completely that. It's also a bit homebrew. It's a bit changed up, switched up, just to make it easier as well for you guys to follow and for the party if they're new to the game, as for example Hess would be. So yeah, there is a lot of homebrewing, a lot of DM-made rules, and we're a story-focused campaign, so there will be fighting happening if the party would not be able to so perfectly avoid all my placed enemies so far.
With fighting.
Yeah, it's... I just... Like, they will run into a very... Like, it's inevitable. Like, the fight that's to come soon, hopefully, is inevitable. So at one point they will be fighting, I promise. I just don't know when. Yeah. But I think that's it. We're Homebrew. If you have questions about the campaign, about the rules, please ask in chat, and Pit or Toasty, whoever is currently here from my mod team, will be answering your questions. Right. Let's get into it. To the party. You three, would you like to recount what happened last time?
Tanaris failed at bringing to life any stone, or not stone, fucking skeleton statues that he made.
Immediately
Except for one.
gets -1. No.
No, except for one.
Because
Except for one.
you said he failed to bring any back to, and then you remembered you lose a point. I brought a snake man back.
I was gonna say you lose points for like skipping like half the stuff we did before.
Also,
then,
yeah.
Well,
He went
I
straight to me.
I wasn't saying the other stuff. I just wanted to make fun of Tanaris.
You just wanted to make
okay?
fun. Alright, fair enough.
You say you wanted to make fun of me, but then you forgot that I actually succeeded. So,
No, I didn't.
in fact, inhale one.
Well, actually.
Oh, she's pulling up her glasses, yeah. Okay, so
But yes, okay, you made 3 skeleton statues and only one came to life, alright?
And they were all beautiful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm sure the werewolf will definitely love all of your art.
yeah. That guy will be so confused still when he comes home and just sees a bunch of huge bone structures standing there. And he has to sort all the bones back into their piles, you know?
What if, like, they're glued together like he molded
No!
it with clay?
Oh no!
I used Gorilla Glue.
Oh shit, okay, no, never mind.
This is why the werewolf is gonna fight us, because he
Boy.
can't chew on them anymore.
I mean, also they wouldn't be able to bend if you used Gorilla Glue.
Why would the bones bend?
Well, you were putting them together to make things, right?
Yeah, I wasn't making them out of baby bones. They don't have bendy little bones. At least I hope I wasn't making them out of baby bones.
Well, maybe you did, you
I'm
don't
sure there's
know.
a few in
There
there.
could have been baby bones down there. I don't know.
Maybe there were baby bones.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to get the party to turn around and go get the horse because, like, this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
but they're
No.
like,
Yeah. Cowboy has it right. I meant the joints. Not if you had a broken bone and you're putting it back together.
Maybe
You're
that's
trying
why I
to-
failed to. Maybe that's why I failed to bring those two back to life. Maybe they are alive and they're just screaming, stuck in place.
Because they can't move.
I must scream.
Fair.
There you go.
Well, aside from the bone statues and the alive or
We
not
got horses
so
in a
alive,
box.
right? You got.
You do.
Everett didn't want to get one, so he's missing out. But
Never-
Tanaris and I got horses in a
Never
box.
in my entire life have I ever felt so foreign before.
When you forgot what a stable was called.
Yeah, I literally forgot that, and it just turned into a toy. But that's fine, actually. Like, you now have a child's toy.
At least you don't forget what a carousel is and call it a horse tornado.
Chipotle isn't delivering right now.
Could be worse. The worst one I've ever heard is like 2 people going back to back shooting guns, and one guy said bullet storm, the other guy said man sprinkler.
Man, sprinkler is good.
That just sounds like an innuendo.
It does.
Hold on, I need my man sprinkler.
He's going full man sprinkler mode. Okay.
We found a raven that didn't like Everett.
Yeah.
At this point, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, are there any animals that actually like you, Everett? I'm pretty sure
Really?
every animal we've come across so far has disliked you for some reason.
Well,
Maybe
Wait,
just
which
animals
ones?
of this universe don't like you? The raven didn't like you. The dragon didn't like you.
The dragon had nothing against me, other than it knows some stuff that happened in my past. But
Yeah,
that
maybe
didn't
that's
say it
what
didn't
it
like
has
me.
Maybe that's
against you.
why.
No, it ate out of my head numerous times when we met it.
I mean,
You had food.
It was talking to me
Yeah.
more than it has when we first met it.
That's
Yeah, but
that's
it didn't
true
eat out of
though.
our
Blaming
hand.
on me, so
I was gonna say
Yeah,
calling you out
it
on
just
what
did
you
like
did.
a whole 180 for whatever reason. But okay.
Calling you out
personality-wise.
on what you did doesn't mean that it likes you.
You don't know what's going on. You're saying what I did. Like, you know. No, you don't know anything about my past.
We're gonna find out that he's like the world champion dragon punter back in his own like universe or something.
No.
dragon
No.
egg hunter. He can punt those eggs real far.
Oh, I went for like strangled dragon eggs.
No.
Anyway,
Just some nice dragon omelet, you know?
dragon omelet, I love it.
Oh, we found a new statue that tried to get to Everett, but he's too dumb to be.
I was so sad. I cannot tell you how sad I was. Still, such a missed opportunity, just because Everett rolled so
Twice
well.
it tried.
Gained insanity resistance. So.
Yeah, he even got resistance from that. Like, how does that even work? That was not how I intended that to start.
I
with
really
the...
want to go insane because I have an insane thing I want to do if it happens.
Oh no!
And you will find out what it is if I do go
Oh
insane.
my
So-
god. Tenaris is just running around licking and touching and devouring every piece of cursed item that he can find, you know?
We're gonna find him deep throating another serpent statue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
he's-
throating, but you licked it as well. After I licked it, so you're the gross one.
He's just deep throating the serpent at this point.
Hey, whatever the
Yo.
serpent god wants.
No god is safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you forget. I have maxed out in everything charisma-wise.
And immediately this stream's VOD will be 18 years or older on YouTube.
I mean, we just talked about making skeleton statues out of baby bones. I think.
Oh, fair! Yeah,
Yeah.
fair! True.
It's too
true.
late for us.
Yeah, way too
It's
late.
like
way
making
too
a
late.
Christmas tree.
So we're not your child will not be safe with us. Do not watch this if you're younger than 18, please.
Your child won't be safe with us. That sounds really suspicious.
No, wait, not in that. I mean,
Your child will
TikTok
not be safe with us.
There's this TikTok I saw. This guy is like, "Don't leave your children with me," and then he paused and he's like, "Wait, not like that."
no.
So
It's
House and I
not-
went down an elevator.
Yes.
Yeah, true, true.
We went down an elevator.
And I
into-
also went too, so he can get more bones to glue together.
Yeah.
Well, we went down. Yeah, we went down first, but then Tenaris joined us and went to get bones while we explore
We found the most wonderful thing ever: a blood fountain.
Blood River. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we had like a blood
Two
river and
of them,
everything down there.
Say
Yeah,
that was the most wonderful thing ever, you psychopath.
it was virgin's blood specifically.
And it's virgin's blood, so it's even better. Fucking peak. Like compliments to the chef.
You know
You know
what I
Sorry, carry on.
It's okay. I'm just imagining her standing there, you know, taking a sip of the fountain, and she's just doing that Italian move with like the fingers that you put up into a ring, like the index and the thumb, and you're like forming a ring, and she's just standing there.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that, like, the one I'm gonna say is definitely gonna take it slightly into an 18 rated one because it's a funny joke, but it is definitely an adult joke. But it's like, why do vampires prefer virgin blood? Well, it's the same way as you imagine. Why would you like to eat a sandwich that hasn't had someone's dick in it?
Oh my god! But it's kind of, I mean, does it make sense though? I am not sure.
I think that makes sense.
it kind
You'd
of
like
does.
to know that your food has not been violated by someone else.
Oh, I didn't understand. No, that makes sense.
Oh, do you get it now?
Yeah, I get it now.
Hess clearly doesn't mind though.
No.
What are you trying to say about Hez?
It's not about Hess, it's about what she's carrying with her. Like she no.
That's worse.
No, I'm
so we're
just saying.
exploring the
No,
cave,
wait, no,
we
she
found scratch marks and fur.
I have a bottle of the Virgin's blood.
she's
Talking
drinking
about.
she's
Oh,
drinking normal blood and virgin's blood as well, so she doesn't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Nothing else.
All right. So in the cave, like there's all the blood streams and all that stuff. We're finding a bunch of like scattered bones and like gear from adventurers and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we found what looked like a nest, and we deduced that it was a werewolf that was living there from like fur and scratch marks
Scratch
and
marks,
different
Mhm.
evidence.
Yeah.
We were basically being like a witcher at that point and figuring out what monster was living there. So then we left the cave, and it started snowing black snowflakes.
Very good. Yeah, indeed. As you left the mill, you came outside and you saw that black snow was falling from the sky, from this thick, dark gray cloud that you saw before. So let's go here.
I'm gonna need like another token.
Ah, true.
Winter
Yeah, you need
gone.
another token, right? Let me. Do I have another token that I can do?
Let me get you a real quick picture.
Yeah, give me a
Oh
picture.
no, you
of
have a
the-
picture for this? Please tell me it's another like JoJo-esque skeleton.
A lizard JoJo-esque skeleton this time.
Yes. The two of them always posing like the Pillarmen.
So what would you like to name this character, Daenerys? What do you what name did you give him?
This is better Hesperia. This is
What?
this is Franklin.
Okay. So I'm gonna oops. Franklin. Okie dokie. And then let me look through my tokens. Maybe I'll find something for you. Otherwise, you can send me yours as well, of course.
Remind me what it looks like.
He's just a lizard man.
Oh, okay.
He's a lizard
It's
man
Skeleton.
Yeah, it's a lizard lizard man skeleton.
He's a skizzard man.
If that Skibbity Ohio is.
I'm gonna throw you out the. I'm gonna throw you at the werewolf before I attack.
Why
Hey,
does
dude,
nobody like me
catch.
saying that? Nobody likes me saying that.
Nobody
I'm trying
likes
to be
hearing
cool.
it.
I'm trying to be cool with the kids and like
Oh. No, we throw you.
I've seen it on the Tick Ticks. Come on.
On the Tick Ticks.
Gross.
She's seen it on the Tick Ticks.
I have the ick. There you go, Kyo.
Thank you. No! Okay, wait, let me
Now you can't kill him. Now you can't kill him.
let me turn that let me turn that into a token real quick.
I'm scared of what we're about to see.
This is really good. This is really good. This is the best fucking token. Oh my god. Okay,
Guys,
but
I'm sad
why?
because Chipotle is for whatever reason's not delivering right now.
Well, that's rude.
That's rude.
Go with the BB Bop.
I don't want a BB bump. I'll take recommendations other than BB.
Steak and shake.
It's steak and shake.
I would like to point out as well, for the people that missed out on it, internationally, the 14th of this month was in fact Steak and Blowjobs Day.
No!
The full month after Valentine's Day.
Oh my god.
Is this just
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Look it up. Look it up.
Well, who created this?
It was just created like as a kind of a hive mind. Like,
Hive
people just
mind.
sort of like decided that's what it was going to be, and now it
Of
is.
like people on 4chan and Reddit? What? Who came up with
Probably.
this?
Oh my god, what is that?
Okay. Tanaris, I present to you. Wait, what the fuck?
The duplicate.
No!
Did you
No,
save it?
wait,
Oh
no!
god, there's two of them now.
No, wait! Huh? Wait, what did
Got
I...
two Sevs posing
No,
each behind the other side.
no! Wait.
And you know, I'm gonna
Huh?
curse them to both sound like Bradis Pittus.
Oh my god.
Stop. They don't have voice boxes, they can't talk.
Oh no, that's the thing. I'm just gonna curse them with like a
They just
voiceless voice.
Communicate by smashing their head into a
No.
table.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you finished that. I thought they communicate by smashing.
You chose a leopard gecko as your picture?
Oh, they're adorable though.
They
With
are cute.
lipstick on it,
Look at
looks like.
Look at him. Hey, go ahead. Try and have that killed. I dare you.
I would be sad if he died. He's now adopted.
Yep. Do remember he's also kind of like an 8-foot tall lizard man though.
Wait,
But
does
he
that-
has puppy dog eyes.
Why does it
so we
not
love
work?
him.
Why does it not work? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong, I know, but I don't know what it is.
Well, you allowed Hess to be here and her to say the words skibbity riz.
Skibbity
So-
Ohio Riz, excuse you.
Skip you.
You're
Say it
fucking
right.
excused.
Oh my god, please don't.
No cap,
Please,
say it right.
please don't do that to me. Okay, wait, let me test
I
this.
think I did like
There we
30
are.
second damage to everybody.
That's Franklin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at him.
I'll work out Franklin's stats later, but yes, Franklin is going to be stronger than Sev because he is a lizardman.
Oh my god, look at him. We can't let him die. He has to live. So you have to protect him.
You have to protect your younger brother. Your younger, very much taller and stronger brother.
Isn't that how it goes?
Oh my god,
Although he is
Seven,
naked, Sev
Franklin.
has armor.
Sevelin.
We have to get him armor. He can't be naked out here. It's snowing.
His bones are on the shoulder.
He's bones. He's only bones. He can't even feel the cold. I mean, Sev can't either,
His
to be
bones
fair.
rattle.
Are you upset that the cold doesn't bother him anyway?
Yeah.
Let it go!
No,
let it
no, no, I'm not oh my god, we're going to be copyright strike. I swear to god, that was so on point. I thought Elsa was in the room, Tanaris.
Disney's coming for us.
Disney really is.
Oh, never bothered me anyway.
You sound... I know.
I've just thought of the best curse ever, and I'm gonna find it and do it.
No, what's the curse? The curse music.
Oh my
You ever
god.
seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yes.
You know that one
I
episode
know
where
what
they
you-
all
yeah.
get-
Yeah.
Everything must be sung.
No, no, it must not.
And I'm going to curse Hesperia with the curse of scat. You can only skip a minute.
Skip it up now.
Okay, but since we have that worked out now with Franklin, the lizard man, the gecko man, so guys, yeah, the weather has changed drastically. You see the black snow, you see the thick black clouds shrouding the skies above you. You cannot even see the sun properly anymore. It's more like, you know, it's twilight, it's not as sunny anymore. That like the weather has completely done a 180.
Feels like home.
Yeah, but to you it does actually. Except the snow.
I mean, it looks like ash to me, so yeah, I guess it's
Fair, yeah, that's like, yeah, fair. Very homely
It's
to
just
you
cold
then.
ash.
Very homely to you then.
Tanaris misses his mother already.
Daenerys' mother is dead. Please someone say something after that.
Yeah,
I'm
me.
still hungry.
Oh no, he's been playing too much Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, no.
Everett's feeling a little bit hungry.
Cowboy, I need advice on food options.
Cold and what, Ash? Why, I don't get it, Pit. What do you mean?
Cold and wet, I think.
Cold and
did-
wet ash.
Yeah, I didn't say anything else other than after. I just said it's cold ash.
Yeah, cold and wet ash because of the snow.
I mean, I guess it is wet. It's
Yeah.
Wait, it's
Once it lands on you, it'll warm up.
so it's mix of ash and snow.
No, to you
No, it's
that
just
looks.
snow.
I mean, you
Is a
can
wild hunt coming.
maybe you don't know.
winter is coming.
Is Siri around? No, but yeah, I like. What are you guys doing?
The Curse of Taylor Swift. What?
I've just got out here. I'm just waiting with you guys. I mean, these guys have just seen Franklin for the first time, so I don't know.
He's lovely. We need to go get the horse and get out of here.
That's
I'm gonna
it.
go. Yep.
Oh no! Somebody cut the rope to the boat before we got across. Ah,
You're not
it's
the
there
DM.
anymore.
That's your face.
I'm not talking
I
about.
could-
that.
I could
I'm
just
talking about what I
technically-
did last time.
I could just fly across if I wanted to.
You mean
Are you
as
sure,
a?
Pigeon Everett? Are you sure, Pigeon Everett?
I'm not a pigeon anymore.
No, Daenerys is hinting at you becoming one again.
No.
It's Pidgeot.
Picture it.
But I do
Sounds like
I do
sounds
want
like
to
a
fly
Pokemon
across.
At that point.
This boat's not very big. I'm gonna fly across.
Is
Okay.
the boat not there or what?
I am kidding. I didn't cut the rope.
You better.
No, the boat is still
I don't
there.
know
The
if
boat
the boat's
is
there.
the boat is fine. The boat is still there. It's still tied
Wait,
to the.
hold up. Actual point. I didn't know. As far as I remember, nobody tied the boat up when we got off of it.
We don't have to put
It's
every-
common sense.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I just
be
assumed they
common
did.
sense.
I just assumed they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, common sense.
In the famous words of a very, very wise man, common sense is not a common virtue.
That's so
That's
true,
true,
though.
but-
But in
Yeah.
this case, I just trusted the party, you know, for once. What the hell are we
I was gonna say,
rolling for?
should we roll to see if it's still there?
No, I'm
Oh, you're rolling for the
I am a
transformation.
Wait,
Oh,
didn't
can't
you
land
roll
on
like a 70 then?
So wait, so
I
you're
have
you're
57.
rolling for transformation eagle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know my sheet.
You know your sheet. Yeah, I don't. That's the problem. Okay, you guys are taking the boat back to the other side of the river.
Go on, Hess, row. You're in the rower's seat of the
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm struggling while I take you over there.
Not that I've got 2 skeletal servants or anything.
No, it's fine. I can do this, I guess. It's fine.
Very true.
I am.
Everyone's just flying around between the trees. Right, so where's this werewolf? You know what? I'm just gonna like stand in the middle of the road and I'm gonna do like a howl.
No. Okay.
Oh, no.
Are you actually howling?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll that. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I want him to fail this, so it like comes out as like a meow or something.
There's not really a
call.
way that I can fail it. I'm standing here and I'm making a howl.
He just
I
makes it
wanna
a
know-
mating
I know.
call instead of a regular.
It would be like a performance
Ooh.
check or something.
All right then. I said there to make a mating call howl. Burm, 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 burm. I'm brewing it sexy.
If he wants this to be like a big, loud, guttural thing.
I mean, just howl. Honestly, you don't have to roll for that. If you want to howl, you howl.
Just howl.
Okay,
Just
you
howl.
howl. Okay, you
for us.
howl.
Do it.
You
What do
howl.
you mean howl for us? I just did.
No, perform it. Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
let's hear it.
No, I mean I literally just howled. Did you guys not hear that?
Oh no, we
No.
didn't.
It was
maybe
completely
just-
Oh, your
maybe
mic didn't
Discord
pick
cuts
that
it
up.
off.
Yeah.
No, Discord's got noise cancelling, doesn't it? So if noises are too loud, it just cuts them out.
Did Daenerys
well,
just
then
get
do it
cancelled?
quieter.
All right then.
Oh, woo.
Ooh. Oh woo.
Gross.
Yeah, there is no response. There is no response. You don't get an answer from any wolf.
I am
Alright, let's-
needing the
There's
most
just-
fight things.
So the only thing that you see though when you howl is there's one tiny little squirrel sitting on a branch on this smaller tree here. And the squirrel is just looking at you like, you know, it's just absolutely confused.
Everett's just landed on the tree that he's gone for. Can we just roll to say that the squirrel confuses his nuts with?
What?
Birds don't have nuts.
So,
Maybe
you're-
Everett
are
will
you-
load up
I mean,
his
they-
transformation again?
Are you
I mean,
landing?
They do, but they're internal.
Are you landing on the tree on purpose, close to the squirrel?
I just landed there.
Okay, you're.
Secret form was an eldritch bee.
What is the squirrel gonna do?
roll for animal handling.
What? The squirrel? That's not, what?
Handle that animal.
I didn't do
We're gonna
anything
play
to the
the
squirrel.
roulette. Handle that animal.
Okay, fine. The squirrel sees you, but it doesn't run off.
It's not scared of an eagle. Like, it's literally.
No, it's not.
To be fair, it's just kind of watched you flying around, landing on the separate trees for the last like 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
it probably just thinks you're like depressed or something. I don't know.
Suddenly, the squirrel reaches out to you, having like a little contact card of a therapist.
No.
Handle this bird depression.
Yeah, but what's your plan now? Like,
We're gonna go get that
Go
horse,
back-
and we're gonna go. We're gonna.
Okay.
We have to get
Yeah,
to
the camp.
city.
We're heading to the abandoned camp.
No,
I will
we're
fight a werewolf.
we have
wait,
to go back to the stable so we can get the horse
Well,
that
I'm-
Marcus
well, I
paid
meant,
for,
like-
and we'll tell her. We'll tell her. The plan is, listen, everybody, focused.
Well-
Okay, jingle, jingle. We're going to tell the lady at the stable that we found Marcus, and he told us to take the horse ahead of him, and he'll catch up. Okay, okay.
Or we
Let's go.
just tell her that he's dead because
No,
he's
we
dead.
no,
He
we
is
tell
dead.
her. She don't need to
Yeah,
know
but then
that.
she'll just be like, what if she sends adventurers out to look for the lost man and they end up in the werewolf's den as well?
Well, that sucks for them.
I'm telling her that he's dead.
Hess is
I'm-
ruthless, man.
Can't believe the necromancer has a better moral compass than you.
I am two things that would not have a moral compass.
That's so true, actually.
You're a Dampy. You're only half of one of those things.
And I'm also a pirate that you guys don't know, so...
I mean, pirates can have moral compasses.
Well, they have the pirate moral compass, I mean, but, like, they don't need to know. Why does she need to know?
I think we need to find you a new compass. It's broken.
My compass is fine.
So I need to know where you're going now. Are you going back to the town?
Stables to inform the poor woman that Marcus is
We're gonna
dead.
go back to the stables through the path that we went, so that we can tell her that Marcus is fine.
Okay,
Everett, you're
okay.
backing me up on this, right? We're gonna tell her that he's
I mean, I was gonna be honest that he's most
Yeah.
likely dead.
Why
Most
are
likely.
you two so honest?
He's okay. He's like 100% dead.
Why are you two so honest? How could
Why
you
does
do that
she
to
need
her?
know?
Well, I'm just gonna drape Marcus's like face flesh over Sev's bone and just be like, "Look, we found Marcus. What do you
No.
want me to do, Hez?"
He was eaten, and we found his clothes.
Or he is the werewolf.
So,
Maybe.
you're going back to the stables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is the woman again, the wife of the farmer or something. She's still standing there at the stables, you know, and then there's this tiny bench where she keeps all the horse in a boxes toys. And yeah, she currently seems to, you know, sweep around a little bit, gathering the fallen hay and stuff, cleaning up a little bit. And yeah, you arrive back at the stables, and you notice that the thick gray cloud is also hovering above the town itself as well, and black snowflakes are falling here as well.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna speed walk. No, I'm
gonna-
speed walking to
I
her
am-
as fast as
For every 2 steps she takes, I
No,
have to take
I'm running. I'm running to
Just-
her like, hey, hey,
What? Are
we're
you gonna-
weather, huh?
I'm gonna say,
We
wait,
need
what
to
are you
take
gonna
the
do?
horse.
How are you gonna stop me from telling her?
I'm also already
Okay,
there, so.
so at the moment,
flew ahead
if you're
of you.
just
I'm sprinting.
if you're just racing there and
Wait, hold on,
screaming,
Sorry. Wait. Can I make a roll? I'm gonna pick Hess up by her collar.
Oh,
yeah, you could. That would be. Okay, never mind. It doesn't
Yeah.
even matter. I was about to say that's interaction
Holding
object,
a
but yeah.
squirming Hess by her collar now.
I am squirming so much.
Anyway, I'm gonna calmly walk over to the poor lady with the gremlin in tow. Everett, are you still a bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just sitting up in the rafters in the stable.
Oh, you're the guy that makes the noise whenever Altair jumps off of a building into hay, aren't you?
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna walk calmly to the lady and say, "Hi."
No,
The
yeah,
quick
hey,
Assassin's
no, we
Creed
didn't find
reference.
anything.
yeah,
We need the horse.
we
We're gonna
found
go.
Marcus,
No,
and
stop.
he was dead. You
Uh.
seem to have a werewolf problem. You should probably call for some sort of hunter, and don't let people go out that side of town because there was a lot of dead people. Like there was literally a mountain of corpses, and there was a blood river. Like I don't mean there was a pool of blood. I mean this was actually spewing blood out of a crevice into a pool that could fill a small duke's house.
A small Duke's house.
Yeah, I don't think that all had to do with the werewolf, but whatever.
I think he probably contributed.
Maybe.
Okay, so she's just standing there. She's listening to everything that you're saying.
Oh no, that's
so
what I said.
confused.
That's what I
She's
said.
gonna be
yeah.
so confused. What the
So yeah,
She's-
long story short, Marcus is dead, and we're gonna make our way out of town right now.
Can we take the? He paid for the horse. Can we just take it?
Wait, excuse me. I don't mean to be rude, but you expect me to believe that Marcus is dead and you could now just take the horse?
He paid for it.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna look up at the sky for a second and just be like trying to judge where the sun is. Can't really do that because of this car.
No, no.
You know, I've got
Still,
time.
is it still snowing black?
Yeah,
Snow?
yeah.
You know,
Well,
honestly,
is she not concerned about that?
I have all the time in the world right now. I can take you back there. I'm sure Hess and Everett would be perfectly fine with going back there.
No.
And we
No.
can show you. I mean, I can't guarantee that the werewolf won't be there when we go back, but, you know, we can just show
He only
you.
wants to go there because he wants to eat a werewolf.
Fine, fine, fine.
I don't want
See,
to go back there.
I don't have the time to go there, and even if there is a werewolf out there, I like my life. So
Yeah, so call for a hunter.
I will send a group
Where's
of
the town
hunters.
law enforcement.
We're kind of out of the way for law enforcement, really, I think.
We're out. just on the outskirts
She
of
here.
the
Wait,
town, right?
Okay, question number 1 to you, Everett. First of all, are you still in your eagle form?
Yeah, you're just... I'm just talking
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, you can't. I'm just like acting like you can hear me, but you can't. So, well, you can, but you don't know what I'm saying.
If you transform properly, can you talk like a human, or are you?
No, he's
That's actually Kyo's. I'm pretty sure Kyo said no. I can't.
no,
I can't
he's talking in eagle,
Unless you
but
have,
he's talking
speak to
proper,
animal or
you know,
whatever.
like the high level eagle, because he's like he speaks very well eagle right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like able to like at a high
Impeccable eagle.
level choose what organs change and stuff like that, so he could keep like I don't know elf vocal cords or some crap.
Yeah.
Not now, but he could do later. He could do that
Like a
later.
high-end-
Yeah.
Oh god, elf
Maybe-
lips on an eagle.
Oh my god, like an
Eagle
eagle
lip
with
smacking noise
Someone should learn how to speak to animal.
with
can
human
understand it.
teeth as well.
You're the druid.
Yeah, but you.
Hey, I
You
think
can
you
what I'm saying. I could transform back, but I like it up here.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm telling to her. That's what we said. We're just asking for the horse, seeming as it's already been paid for. If not, then I guess I'm going for a jog.
It's also snowing black.
So
Like I don't. No one's concerned about that apparently, but.
Hey,
It's kinda
You
concerning.
ever been here before? Maybe that's a normal thing.
It's not, but I'd rather get out of the town as quickly as possible, which is why I'm trying to get the horse.
I mean, she's probably concerned about the Blake Snow, but she just got info dumped as shit, and she's like, she's currently focused on other things. Yeah. She's looking at you, Daenerys, and then at that weird eagle that kind of makes like almost human motions and like gestures with his wings while he is talking an eagle. Nobody
He's a
understands
wing
him,
talker.
but he's just acting like everybody could talk to him. And then she turns back to Daenerys. Fine, but I can only give you that one horse. I mean, it's paid for, and if he's really dead, then nobody is going to pick it up. So you can
That's all
have
we're
it.
asking for.
But if you want another horse for your friend, then you'd have to pay for that.
Just take his wagon. I'm like trying to turn towards Daenerys. We'll just
Yeah,
take
we
his
take
wagon.
Yeah,
Okay.
easy enough.
What the bird said.
A nod.
She's looking over to the eagle and sees the eagle not. She's visibly confused. Sure. Yeah, then you can take her. Her name is Martha. Just try to care for her.
Slowly, I turn.
What?
Nobody knows that. Okay, never mind.
And yeah, if you need anything else for your journey, then you might want to consider stopping by the tavern before you leave the town. Oh, and just it might just be, town's talk and some old sayings, but try to not travel too much in the black snow.
What does she know about black snow?
Well,
More than you, apparently.
Tanaris, you hear a cry directed at you from the eagle.
Yes, Polly, what a cracker. Anyway, right, we're going now, guys, yeah?
Yeah, get the horse.
Everett is so struggling. It's
I mean, if he would get out of eagle form, he could talk to us.
Someone needs to learn to speak animal.
Or he just needs to not be an eagle half the time.
Okay. And I transform back and just drop down from the rafters.
Getting
okay.
a transform noise that is literally just from the Transformers.
The voop, voop, voop. It's Everett Prime. Voop.
Christ.
Alright, wait, what does she know about... Alright, what do you know about the black snow? Is this a common occurrence?
Knowing is not really the right word for that, my friend. And she's looking at you. She's more concerned about you just turning from an eagle into a person. She probably has never met a druid before.
Oh.
She's sitting there.
Whoops.
She is not scared because even she might have heard about like druids and stuff, but she is surprised. Oh, well, knowing is not really the right word for it, because this is the first time that I've ever seen something like that. But not the first time that I've heard about it.
Wait, what have you heard about it?
So, there are some, the usual scrolls and books about legends of the past, and, well, apparently, once upon a time, a very long time ago, there was something like this happening. It was described similar to this, called the Black Winter. It was a period of time where black snow was falling from the sky and the sun didn't shine anymore, and it was, according to these stories, the last attempt of some deity to fight back against another one. Nothing bad has happened yet, except from the sun gone and the black snow, but that's enough, isn't it? I really hope we don't have a conflict between the deities.
Was it any particular deity or just any?
I wish I could tell you. I never paid much attention to those legends since... I mean, most of them are just stories, aren't they? Written by some bards or... just any kind of, storyteller with a more creative mind, but apparently this is real. And we don't know yet what it means, or what it does. Because the snow... Well... Just look at our river. It's not as clear as before. It starts to become gray, and we're not pretty sure about what that means, or if it's still, usable water.
Is it not city pollution?
Sorry. City pollution? But from where? And I mean, look at it. It is snow.
I don't think that
I was
they
talking
know
about the
what
river.
pollution is either. Kind of a bit of in a humdrum town here.
You know, you don't dump your chamber pots into the river. Don't dump manure into the river. Manure.
Oh, manure.
Manure.
Into the river.
Maneuver.
Wait, apparently we have a little bit of a sound problem that I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Oh wait, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm probably is.
Yeah, just change your.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. Sorry, thank you, Cowboy.
All
Thank
better?
you.
All better?
Yeah.
You good now?
Yeah. Was a little hiccup that I had with my sound thing. Okay.
Okay, good.
So yeah, well, we've never had to deal with any kind of pollution before. The only really big city is Scarith, and that, first of all, is quite the journey from here, and also not a city that would just recklessly pollute the waters.
Well, that's
I mean,
good to know. But we need to take the horse and go there because we're heading to Scarith. So let's get going.
I don't like the way you said that.
Look, you got me by the collar. I'm turning into a gremlin as we speak. So either put me down or you're gonna have to deal with the gremlin.
What are you? Am I cutting off the windpipe here?
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Put me down.
Fine, I put her down.
Okay.
Can we have Martha, please? We
Yes.
should get going.
Yes, of course. The stables are like open, you know, like they're. This is basically a roof and some, you know.
Horse boxes.
No. Some, you know, lower like these thin wooden walls. It's more like just what the wait. My words. I'm losing vocabulary as I speak. Separated into like smaller sections for each horse, but you can just walk in there technically because she left the door open because she's currently sweeping, right? She left the door open. You could just walk inside and take a horse.
We don't
So.
know which one is Martha.
There are only 3 horses, and she pointed at Martha before, so.
Oh, okay.
She's like, yeah.
I think I was paying attention. I was rolling around.
You can.
This is great.
Yeah, this is Martha. You can take her if you want, but please be careful. We don't know what all of this means, and it's not a good omen since it already is the celebration for the Queen.
Right, the Queen, the celebration for her birthday. Yeah,
Yes.
Queen celebration. The celebration for the Queen. We gotta go.
She's looking at you, Daenerys. Is your friend okay? I know a medic.
No, she's a little weird. She's just in love with the queen.
Okay.
Ew. Ooh. That's
Ew.
the old competition for Daenerys. No, I meant. I meant ooh.
Well, then
let's
good
go.
luck on your journey. And yeah, she, like, you can take the horse. She just walks inside the house, probably picking something else up, or you don't know what she actually does, but she leaves you alone with the horse. With Martha.
I motioned
Martha.
for Everett to take the horse because he's the animal whisperer.
The animal whisperer.
Okay, I'll take the Renee. I'll take the.
Okay.
Let's go.
Roll for animal handling.
Right. Where's my? Oh.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, Martha is absolutely fine. She follows you. She seems very calm, you know, like a very, very calm, good girl. Yeah, and I assume you're going to the town square to pick up your, well,
Now our
now
wagon.
your
Now
wagon.
our wagon.
It's ours now.
It's our wagon.
You said that in such a way. Yes, my pretty, it's ours now.
Dude, we can
And your
We
little
can
wagon too.
sell all the stuff in here.
Yeah.
Make money. All these
Wow,
potions and whatnot. Wow, what?
you. You're just like, wow, money. It's just like, dude,
Yeah.
this is a dead man stuff.
So
He's
he
not
doesn't
gonna
need it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everett, the voice of compassion.
What else? Like, does he just want it to sit here and rot and be taken, or would he like us to sell it and make money and at least have some happiness?
The voice of compassion.
He would want us to live comfortably at least for a little while, okay?
Exactly.
Well, if you manage to sell all of that, what's in the carriage, like you look around the carriage now. I mean, no one's gonna stop you now. So you look around the, the items that that are stored in the boxes and whatnot. You could live nicely from selling all of that, basically.
Exactly.
Like, if you sell all of these items at a good price, like at a good city market price, you'd be able to make about maybe, let me check, I think I said 50 to 60 gold in total, maybe?
This guy is poor. What the fuck?
Wow.
That's a good
Oh.
amount to split.
Now it's showing his true colors. Yo, this man broke as fuck.
This is why I like the wine mom.
I mean, yeah, you are
Okay.
kind of the wine mom.
Whatever. Alright. He's selling all of his stupid potions and pagan decorations and stuff that he had in here.
You know, he talked so highly about this before, and now he's like, oh, this is all stupid, let's just sell it.
It's because the guy's dead.
Fuck this guy. His poor ass.
Yeah, I mean, here at the market, here at the town square, there is no market going on right now. But I mean, you can imagine that you could be selling all of that in Scarith later on, you know, at the market or something. Because, you know, there are going to be a lot of tourists, travelers, and adventurers there because of the birthday celebration that's going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah, we can make a little bit of coin.
Okay.
Let's upcharge everyone. Let's snake oil salesman. Let's go. Let's make more money than 60 gold. See this potion? It makes you live forever.
Everett is...
See this potion? Fix.
We have to make Tanaris do it then because he has the fancy
charisma.
word.
Yeah, yeah.
Everett, they're gonna look at you and just be like, "All right, pigeon boy, whatever you say." What you don't know,
Everett
I've
is
been
so...
squatting them.
Everett is such a greedy druid. Like, what the...
Everett is like everything. Like I mean this in the nicest way, but is everything wrong with a druid because he's like obsessed with worldly obsessions that are made by man and
This
material.
is like kicked you
I
out
have
of your
to-
grove.
I have to adapt to the world I'm in now. Okay? It's a greedy world.
You know, I kind of get why he's
Not like
not...
where I came from.
I kind of get why he's not in the Feywilds anymore. Like, he just...
Maybe you didn't.
This is
maybe
why
you
you're not in the
didn't lose your
Feywild.
way. Yeah, you got kicked out.
You'll learn about this later.
Ah, this is going to be funny.
But you're not even a real druid, are you?
So, Are you staying in the town longer, or are you departing?
We restocked all of our supplies, right?
So far, I
We're all
think you
ready to
did.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went and chatted up the potion merchant.
Plus, we have whatever Marcus put in his wagon.
He has food and supplies and stuff in here too, right?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. He has a bit of food. He has a bit of water. He had everything prepared, basically.
If we run out of food, we can at least roast a quail.
Okay.
Some tasty eagle.
A pigeon, more like.
So, okay. You are taking the wagon outside the town.
That would actually be a horrifying, like, D&D life hack, though, wouldn't it? Just get a druid that knows regenerate. Cut off his fucking arm while he's like,
God, that would be
chicken.
terrifying. I would
no.
not
Oh,
eat
yeah.
that. That's terrible.
I mean, still chicken.
But it's like part of him.
Yeah, but if he regenerates
So is
the arm-
blood.
Yes!
Well, that's different, okay?
Yes,
How
it's-
is that
no, it's-
different?
It's kind of,
That's
it's
so
kind of
different.
worse because you have to suck him to get that.
I was gonna say something, but no, that's bad.
So, you guys are taking your journey from Bilyang, that's over here, to Scarith City, that's over here. Yeah, the Black Winter seems to be growing above your heads, indeed, because the thick gray cloud that was above the town and its outskirts starts to expand as you leave the town. But for now, no, it's not following. It's more like it's growing and expanding, and it is moving, like hovering across the island that you're on, basically. Since the Kingdom of Scarith is technically an island, the cloud is currently only hovering above that island. It seems to not be leaving this area, even though it is moving a lot. But if you remember, since you rolled the perception last time for it, if you think about where it came from, you could almost think that it came from north, so from the direction that you're headed in right now, Scarith City. But for now,
That's not good.
but for now, you are on the road, traveling, and just enjoying the view. There are hills and plains. You left the black snow cloud behind you. The sun is shining again. You can see the sun again. And, yeah, you see a few critters, animals, and smaller birds that you're passing in the trees and bushes around you. But, weirdly enough, you don't see any other travelers anymore. I mean, there is a big event going to happen in Scarith, and basically the entire world, or everyone who could afford it at least, is trying to get to the capital city at this time.
We're not
So,
seeing anyone?
you are not seeing any other travelers so far. There seems to be no one around.
That's suspect.
We are leaving really late, though.
That's kind of true.
That's true.
Oh
you
yeah,
are...
how does that put us on our timeline to getting there before the event?
You could still make it. It's going to be static fuzz. Wait. Static fuzz? Where?
There's a
Static
little
fuzz.
bit of
Static
there is
fuzz?
a
Are
little
we
bit of
static?
zzz. It's just on the stream. It's just a little bit of zzz.
Is it?
Zzz.
It's very quiet. but it's loud
Oh!
enough to be
Oh!
noticeable.
Oh! Yeah, okay, sorry. Thank you for telling me. I will fix. I'm sorry.
Stuff, how dare you?
I'm so sorry. I am devastated. Is this better now? Should be working fine now. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why it does that sometimes. But yeah, it should be fine now.
Sound. Stop it.
Yeah.
My electric personality.
Sorry, I'm just that, shocking. But
You're electrifying.
Yeah, oops, sorry. Okay, yeah, you're passing no one. And you have a moment for yourself. So this might be a good time to, gather your thoughts, make sense of what you know so far, gather a bit of info, combining the dots, something like that, maybe. Well,
Who's driving the carriage?
Yeah, that's another
I
good
would assume
point.
you.
I was
You did
thinking
the animal
you.
handling.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking you because you did the animal handling check.
I mean, it's just a carriage horse. We could just have Sev drive it. It's not exactly like.
That's true. Seth could drive it as well. If Everett would give him the
reins.
yeah, the reins now.
It would also mean that we'd only have to stop when the horse needs to stop because Sev wouldn't need to sleep.
Fair. That's a good thought.
Do we have a barrel of water?
Yeah, you have one barrel of water and a couple of you have, wait, let me look. There are 3 like are they called water leathers? I'm not even sure.
Water skins?
The water skins,
water
yeah.
skins.
Let me correct that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have 4 water skins, I'm sorry, 4 water skins and a barrel of water.
Well, I was going to say, by carriage, the city's not far enough away. I'd be surprised if we got through a quarter of the barrel.
It's like 4 days. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
I mean, it'd be
drive.
mostly for the horse
Yeah, I
than
guess.
us.
All right, half.
But-
an
Yeah.
hour then.
There is also a barrel with apples inside the carriage, just letting you know. He probably was attempting to sell them, but you could also feed the horse with them.
And the dragon.
And the dragon! Very true.
It was mysteriously absent during the whole werewolf thing.
He's hiding in my, on me.
The dragon is so the dragon can change its size at will, so it could basically slip in your pocket or somewhere. And it also is sleeping a lot, turning invisible when interacting with many NPCs. I made that up just so it's easier for you guys to interact with other people without,
You could also have him just sort of ride in Sev.
just
It's
putting
like
him
Sev
into
becomes
the
a
rib
little
cage.
mech pilot. Yeah. Give him a little pair of pilot goggles and he can pilot Sev.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the dragon is currently sleeping inside of Hess's bag. That's why he was so absent.
That gives me an idea.
What are you doing?
We need to find an artificer.
What are you doing?
Oh no. I'm
gonna
scared.
mechanize Sev and get a little dragon cockpit in his chest
We have to protect the dragon.
so that he can ride in a mech suit in Sev.
Armor him up and make him safe.
Well, yeah, I mean, how safe? How else are you going to be safer than inside a mechanized,
Exactly, yes, we have to
living
do
dead
this.
creature?
Yes, we have to do this.
Well, that'll be my first thing that I do when I go to the town. But then I will seduce the queen.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, as I said, so Everett is currently holding the reins, but he could give them to Sev if he wanted. Yeah, and that aside, you guys have some time to interact with each other, have a talk, have a think. About what you know so far and what you've gathered on information, because I think that might get necessary now. And, I'm not saying that lightly.
I'm just going to stare directly at Hesperia and just behave.
What did I do?
I mean, you're lying to people now. That's just bad.
What?
Just bad manners.
Oh, bad manners. I'm not the one that, broke the tavern floor and 2 of the stools and then seduced
Hey, I didn't-
the maid in there and, you know, try to start a fight with a dwarf and a Githyanki?
Hey, I didn't break the stools. I just left butt imprints in them.
Okay, you left
They're
your
more
butt in.
Well, I'm
comfortable
pretty
for the
sure-
next people.
I'm pretty sure there was at least one broken stool.
There was a broken floor.
The floor
you
was
know,
broken.
In the floor.
You
I
tried to start a fight.
I just
For no reason.
talked the panties off of the barmaid. It was fine.
I hope her panty stayed quite firmly on.
Oh,
they didn't go. No.
They didn't go nut what?
No, I'm saying they did not. They stayed on.
I mean, I don't think they did, given how she was reacting afterwards. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll have to teach you sometime, Everett.
So if anything, you're the one that should behave. You're the one picking fights and breaking things.
Hey, I got us out of there pretty quickly by telling the truth, didn't I, about the horse? You know, we managed to do that.
Well, probably because we scared her because you're you, and Everett came up as an eagle and then transformed right in front of her.
I mean, not for anything, but you're not very intimidating, being like, what are you, a gnome?
I wasn't. What? You take that back.
What do you have against
Fine,
gnomes?
Oh my god.
Gnomes are disgusting little creatures.
I knew a gnome once.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
Oh,
Very
I
handy with
guess
laughing
discriminates against gnomes. Clearly, I don't know.
Yeah,
We're
you're
not
really gonna have to
talking
pick
about
your.
gnomes. We're not talking about gnomes. We're talking about how Tanaris is picking fights for no reason, and he's telling me
I
to
didn't
be
pick a
brave.
fight this
You
entire
tried
day. Did
to.
I pick a fight? I did.
You
not.
tried to yesterday.
Was that yesterday? I don't think that was yesterday.
Possibly. The days kind of mashed together lately.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was yesterday or not.
No, it couldn't have been yesterday. It was probably the day before that. 'Cause I remember before I picked the fight, we had to go and run out and save Everett.
The fight with the almost fight with the goblin and the Githyanki.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the day before yesterday.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Because then we had to go out and save Everett.
Okay. So the day before.
See? Ha!
Huh? That doesn't make you any. That doesn't change that you tried to pick a fight.
I also didn't need rescued, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, what were you going to do? Sit outside the blacksmith's door for the rest of your life?
Maybe.
That's kind of sad, actually.
Do you not have, like, a home or friends to go to?
I just get depressed. I just clearly get depressed because I can't go home.
Well, okay, then. Well,
That's
then
what I'm
it's
trying to
home,
do.
Then.
What? Why do you look like you're gonna cry? What's happening?
Are we getting into this right now or waiting later?
I mean,
That's
we're
up to
asking
you.
It's up to
questions,
you.
so-
Yeah.
Mm-mm. That's entirely up to you. It's your character.
Okay.
I mean, I'm giving you this time
Well,
of
I've already
conversation
told
for.
you guys. I the whole point with the
No, you have never told us where you're from.
You've never told us anything.
Mostly because you don't talk to us as much as you can. So, any?
Well, I said I was from the. Well, you know, I'm a. You know, do you all know that I'm a ladron?
I know you're an elf.
Vaguely.
I don't know what
But if
that
it was
is
the
beyond
Oracle-
that.
So was the Oracle was a ladron too. Well, I'm
We know
from,
that you have a drinking problem.
What do you mean a drinking problem?
We
Well,
know that
I
you
mean-
sometimes talk to animals.
You had a lot of wine that time. That's why she calls you Wine Mom.
You came out with a towel turban and everything.
No, I didn't. You guys made that up. I did not.
I don't know.
had a glass of wine, and you're like, drunk. Drunkard.
Wine mom with a towel turban.
In forever, it's gone somewhere to eat, be drinking wine, so...
Yeah, every time we eat something, you take a glass of wine, so...
And now
Are you
it
trying
kind
to
of,
drink
now
your
it sounds
problems
like
away?
yeah, now it sounds like you're always depressed, so all I can think of is you're a wino at this point. So, wino, where do you call home?
Feywilds.
Okay, now
I'm
where's that on the
Eladrin.
map?
Yeah, where's that?
You guys don't know?
Fantastic. What's an Eladrin?
I don't. This is not. I don't know if this is how common knowledge this is in this world. Okay, good to know.
That's like me walking up to you and saying, I'm a Tibbledock from Doublewonk, and I'm very common where I come from. I'm like, okay.
Like he's
Cool.
speaking the sim language.
And you should see his Dibbledonk when he... No, wait, hold up, that
Whoa,
sounds like...
whoa, Tanaris! Whoa, not in
That
public.
sounds like...
I don't know. Saying that I'm a Ladrin, that is an actual race in this world, to a fictitious creature that you're saying. I don't know if that equates.
That's it. That's it. Well, that's what I'm saying. You know
Yeah.
you're from a different world, so why
We don't
would you
know.
think that we would know that?
I don't know if they're from regions that this is a topic. I don't know. All right. No, I know.
To be fair, I've never
Ladrin-
said where I've come from. I just said I came from very far away.
That is true. That is true. All right. Well, I'm a Ladrin. I'm not from this world. I'm from the Feywilds. Another world, and I've got trapped here.
Nice.
And that's all I want to. That's all I want to say right
See,
now.
Why?
I knew you were from somewhere that wasn't here, but I didn't know where that was.
Well, now you know Feywilds.
Got it.
Why won't
We
you go
don't know
back?
where you come from though.
Oh, my home is dead. I don't mean that literally. My home is dead. Like, it is just burnt to the fucking ground and under like a sludge layer of ash constantly. In the middle of a swamp.
That sounds nice.
Oh yeah, everyone's dead. They got killed. There was a lot of witch hunts.
Oh, thank you. I was about to open up.
And
the
ironically,
website.
I don't know the name of my country because I lived in a tribe. We didn't name our country. Oh, I thought I didn't know the name of my country. Well, it's a bit of a shitty name for it to be Swamps if it wasn't Swamps before, because its name is literally Swamps. Oh, okay. Because on the map it says the Koreshi Swamps, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, shit, the people just hate us, apparently.
You're just the swamps.
Okay.
Swamp ass looking over here.
Yeah. I thought it was more along the lines of, like, you know, when people went to Africa and then told the tribes there, by the way, this is called Africa, and they're like, well, we didn't fucking know that, we lived here a while.
Yeah. Oh, they can't hear you, Kyo.
We can't hear Kyo, and Kyo, you've muted yourself.
Huh?
Stream.
How did I mute myself? Okay, no, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait, okay, never mind. There are sometimes.
Oh, apparently we've just been talking to ourselves.
That's
Hey,
okay.
Josh-
That's
Josh
okay.
Stream now, guys.
You
I
just
streamed.
okay. So
Hi, welcome to the Tanaris Show, featuring Hesperia and Everett.
Wait a minute. It's
Um,
Seb's show, excuse you.
It's Seb's show, yeah.
It's
But I
Seb's
speak for
show.
Seb.
So, yeah, Tanaris, you know that the Kareshi swamps, they used to be the Kareshi jungle. And yeah, they're now the
I mean,
Kadeshi
wait,
swamps
wait, wait,
because
wait.
they turn into a swamp.
Would I have known that though? Because everyone was dead. I was born after.
Yeah, but not
They were turning into
everybody.
that,
So
but-
the thing is, not everybody died during that time. There are people who survived that catastrophe and who basically
Oh, no,
passed
I know
down. Yeah, but they
had to be
passed
born from
on the
somebody.
names and the stories and everything. So like let's say the elders of your village, for example, they would know, they would remember, and they would keep teaching the younger generations, such as
Yeah, they're
you,
just crispy.
Crispy.
Gross.
such as yourself, that like about the names and the rituals and whatever, right? So you know that they are called the Kadeshi swamps, but you've never witnessed the Kadeshi jungles yourselves. Like you have never seen that, but you know stories about it.
But
So you
hearing
know.
him talk about it, I know he's talking about the Koreshi swamps.
Yes, because you are from a country where a lot of adventurers, travelers, and politicians stop by because it's like the biggest, you know, basically sea traveling country. Like they're all about the sea, about the ships, about, you know, all of that. And you've like in a port or in like on the piers or whatever, you've heard stories, right? You've heard a lot of stories.
Yeah.
You've listened to a lot of adventurers who came from like countries that you usually don't go to, such as the Kadeshi Swamps, a place where the sun rarely ever shines, a dead swamp. It's basically a land for the dead and the undead. Ruled
It's really, really easy to raise a family there because everyone's buried so close together.
Stop.
ruled and protected by the goddess Zala, that many people do not like very much, except the Kadeshi, who are very, very believing followers of Zala.
So I point at him and go, "You lied to me.
I did.
You did. You told me you came from the south. Koreshi is to the east."
I mean,
Maybe he's just bad at directions.
I'm just gonna like pull out a map from here and be like, oh, I was holding it sideways. I wondered what this little weird red arrow with an N on it meant. I thought it just meant no go that way.
So you lied to me, and you're yelling at me about lying to the lady with the horses.
In fairness, before I lied to you, I didn't know if you knew about me, but then I told you about me, and it really doesn't matter at that point, because, let's face it, who comes from Koreshi?
I never lied.
You never told.
Yeah, you just never told us.
If you just don't say anything, you don't lie.
No,
You
that's
lied by
lying by omission.
Technicalities.
Anyway, but yeah, no, right, so, I mean, you can understand why I wouldn't tell people, like, if anyone had common knowledge of what Koreshi is, they'd just assume that I'm some filthy, dirty necromancer that's there to steal their babies.
I mean, aren't you?
I was about to say that.
I'm very
Damn
well
it.
groomed.
That's
But you will
also
steal their babies.
that's also very true for
Baby
you,
bones.
Has. You know, like I don't even have to let you roll for that because that's just very common knowledge. People who come from these parts, especially Kadesh, they're not very welcome basically everywhere else because these people follow a questionable god and they also practice questionable basically rituals, magic, everything. And they rarely take part in any type of politics, war, dispute, basically anything. They just keep out everywhere.
I mean, it's kind of hard to keep out of things, especially when people keep, you know, launching weird crusades to kill us for existing. That's rude.
That's very true. There is a problem between the Kadeshi and the two countries below Kadesh. So especially Sirmia, actually. The Sirmians are. You can compare them to believers of something like the Christian church
So the Spanish
in real
Inquisition.
life. It's about that. Yeah, they're very like imagine the Middle Age Catholic Church.
They're dogmatic.
Yeah, they're very extreme about that, and they're very strong believers, and they believe that Kadesh is basically nothing but blasphemy.
So they just launch crusades at them.
Yeah, they try, but they really fail because the swamps are just so dangerous for anything alive that they never make it far into the country, actually.
Sucks to be them.
Because the people, like the Kereshi themselves, they know how to get around the lands, right? The swamps and the dangerous plants and the undead that just live there. But the Sermians, they don't really. They're just trying to slash through everything and obviously fail doing that. But they really hate the Kereshi.
I do need to point out as well, and this is what me saying it in character, I do need to point out as well, is that yes, we are necromancers, that is pretty much just our religion. Also, our god, kind of the god of sex. I'm just going to put that out there so the rest of you all proves.
Yeah.
Anyway, the necromancer we've done is all consensual. And I know that sounds weird, but generally we all just agree that you can raise our remains when we're dead, because, you know, we're dead, what do we want with them? If anyone doesn't consent to it, we just say, alright, then get cremated.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I die around you, you do not raise me. I don't want that.
Fair. Although I don't think I can raise you.
Wouldn't it just be the bones and not the
No, I
your
can't
soul?
raise her.
You're
She's
not
touched
bringing
by-
your
she's
soul
touched by
back.
another god.
Yeah, so the thing about
The flesh is tainted.
Hess is literally a follower of the goddess of death. Because Sharessa is the protective deity of the dead. She's basically the exact opposite of Zala, and she would never ever let a necromancer of Zala raise one of her followers.
Yeah.
I mean,
But again-
it feels weird that, like, I'm saying, don't worry, I'll never raise you, it's fine anyway, because, you know, no consent, but then the other god's just like, well, I'd never let you raise a going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
wait.
It feels
is
like
he-
you're making a problem now, god.
Wait,
Well,
so
now
when
I want to
you're-
do it.
Are you raising the dead, so taking control of the soul and putting it back into the body? And
Mostly
manipulating
not.
it? Are you manipulating the body parts, the bones and structure of
That's
the
low
being?
level that's low level necromancy, which requires me to have general control over it and concentration at all points in time. But Sev and Franklin here, they're individuals. I don't know whose souls they are, mind you, but they
Okay.
just are.
So the thing about
So would he just
necromancy...
Used to be in those bodies?
The thing about necromancy in this world basically is there is 3 types of undead. There is the soulless, which are basically, you know, the classical zombies or skeletons that run around and just, you know, follow orders basically. Or just go rogue if they, like, don't have a master at that point. Then there is the fragmented soul undead, which are basically like Sev and Franklin. They don't have a full developed consciousness anymore, but they can kind of act on their own, but are mostly dependent on their master, on the orders they get, and they basically have a part of their former soul left in them, or of a soul left in them, but it's not a full consciousness. And then there are the full conscious undead, which are very difficult to raise. They usually take a lot of experience, more than one necromancers, a huge ritual. It takes a long time, but then when they're raised, they basically are fully conscious. Like, let's say vampires, for example. Not that they raise vampires, they don't do that. That's somewhere else. But fully conscious, intelligent, logical thinking undead, they can do that, but it's very hard, and Tenaris is probably not going to be able to do that on his own. He would have to get help from other necromancers.
Not unless I was a lich. I'm not. You need to point that out.
Good, because that was my next question. Are you?
I was
Well,
about
no,
to
I
say...
mean, that's pretty much just what Keo, the voiceless voice from the void has basically
goddess.
expressed. Is, you know, I mean, essentially becoming a lich is taking your consciousness and putting it into an undying body.
Mm.
Yep.
But that also frees you from mortal coil, which basically just says you now have limitless control of death magic around you. Don't fuck with a lich, basically.
Yeah, liches are bad. Liches are really bad.
That doesn't mean
Taking
they're
note.
Doesn't
bad.
matter
It just,
perspective.
Yeah, no, but they can like don't mess with them because they will be bad.
at least from what we believe over in Koresh, it's more along the lines of if somebody ever transcends to become a lich, it just sort of takes what you are and makes it more. So let's say you were a really, really bad person. Or say you were just a bad person in life. You're going to be a really, really bad person if you're a lich. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
I like how you both in sync were just like, yep. I guess if you got a really, really good person and made them a lich, they'd be a really, really good lich. But, you know, what kind of stuff do you need then for death magic?
Sparkles and unicorns.
Really late doctor, yeah.
Would be good for a heart transplant. I'm just sitting here in the carriage, just basically in the thinking man's pose, just being like thinking of what a good use for being a good aligned lich would be.
You could see smoke coming out of his ears.
Yeah. You'd have no need for, you know, carriages and stuff anyway. You could just will the bones to make a carriage to then just sort of transport you. Although a lot of the time, a lot of higher liches do just fly, so there's
I
that
just
as well.
imagine a carriage
Yeah.
with these legs made of bone that are walking.
Oh no,
everywhere.
I'd go completely off the rails with that. I'd still make wheels out of them, but the wheels would be made of legs, so they'd just be like stepping along, but like in a you know, like those
Like a tank?
riverboats. No, like a riverboat.
Riverboat?
Yeah, but with just feet on the end of the paddles instead.
God. It's the
It's
worst
taking a lot of
image I've
steps all at
ever.
once.
Yeah. Really getting your
hey.
steps in.
Just wait until I show you my meat organ.
I I don't want to.
Sitting there
Like
the
an
Phantom of the Opera.
organ?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Like sitting there like Phantom of the Opera. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
But it'd be like squelchy,
It would
squishy
be
noises.
all very squelchy. It'd be like.
Ugh.
Puke splatters aren't the only ones that are good for musical instruments. Fun fact: that's what what's it called? The Scottish instrument, the bagpipes, actually originally
Mm-hmm.
cheek splatters
Yep, they're bladders.
or stomachs, one of the two.
But they're dried, they're not squelchy.
Yeah.
I mean, they would wet at one point. They're probably
Yeah.
moistened by someone's spit going into them as well.
Yeah, that's actually a problem with bagpipes. They
Yeah,
get really
definitely.
full of spit on the inside. You have to dry them out.
I love how the Cowboy's last message was in party fighting, and now we're just sitting here, discussing as we're driving along the moralities of liches
Yeah.
and bagpipes. But yeah, that's me. Hi. Oh yeah, Sev is dead as well. By the way, if you hadn't worked that one out.
Is Sev like your brother or something that you reanimated?
No, not really. I just kind of found him on the way.
Okay.
Where did you find them?
Well, there's kind of like a mass grave that was made by the people that burned down my, town.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Just a part of home, I guess.
No, you're taking a part of home with you. That's nice.
Home is where the heart is, and
He doesn't have a heart.
He
though.
doesn't have a heart.
But let's face it, Sev is the heart of this party, so
Yeah.
home is where Sev is.
Oh, Miss Where Sev is.
Deal with it. So alright then. What about you then, midget? Where are you from?
Oh my
First of
god.
First of all, you will put a little bit of respect on me. I am not a midget. I am
Okay, small person.
perfectly
Where are you from?
average size.
I don't know. If I call you perfectly average-sized person, that sounds like more of a slight than me saying small person.
Just call me Hess.
Because that's like saying someone is like, 5 foot
have a
3.5 inches. That extra half inches going onto it really
It's
just...
very important for one thing.
Yeah, but
And
it digs
secondly-
Only
the
to
heels
insecure people.
Yeah, there you go.
You stay out of this. Secondly, I have a name. You can use the name.
Hess.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Hess?
There you go. That's better. I'm from the ocean. Yes, I live on the.
Oh, just the ocean.
Ocean. The ocean.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm just gonna like grab her heel and just lift it up. And like, this doesn't look like fish legs. You're not a mermaid.
I didn't say I was a mermaid. I just live on the ocean.
You said you said you're from the ocean.
Yeah, you said
Yes.
from the ocean, so you like crawled out of the ocean.
I didn't say that I crawled out of the ocean.
Like the fish that became lizards, that then became birds.
Why do the things end up as birds?
Everything ends up as
I
birds.
jumped the
whatever.
bird.
No, everything ends up as crab.
Yeah, become crab. That's the ending.
But no, right, okay then. So right, I'm assuming you're not born in the ocean. So where were
No.
you?
On
where
the
were you
ocean.
Made.
On the ocean.
I don't like the way that you say
Boat?
that.
Fine. Where were you dropped out of the birthing canal?
God, that's
What?
even worse.
What the
Why
hell?
do you
What do you want me
care?
to say?
Why do you care?
Well, I mean, he's from Magic Land. I'm from Dead Land. I'm assuming
Say
you're like
wild.
somewhere in the middle.
Fine. I'm from Scenaria.
I don't know what scenario is.
Yeah. I
So-
don't know what it is either.
Yeah, see, so there's no point in me telling you.
Tanaris, you would know about Scenaria. Everett, you might have heard
I
about
wouldn't.
Scenaria.
Why would
Oh.
I know?
The thing about Scenaria is it's a very well-known country. Just because.
I came from an introverted village of necromancers.
I've only been-
Yeah,
I've only
but that
been on this-
doesn't. You have been living. Yes, you come from a very introverted. But the thing about
I've only
Scenaria
been on
is.
this world in like for like a month or two.
Yeah, no, but so Scenaria is basically the place for trading and traveling. So any traveler, any merchant, anything like that would have passed by Scenaria at some point. Eventually. Like even you guys will in the future, I'm just saying that. Just because
They
it's
would have gone to Koresh.
It was scenario the ocean.
So some of the adventurers, as I said, there are explorers and adventurers. I think I told that in my What If stream, or did I talk? I don't know. At some point I talked about this, that at one point in history, when the Kareshi swamps turned into the swamps they are today, there was a group forming that was aiming to restore basically the forest. It was unsuccessful. It was not working for them. Their attempts immediately died down after a few years. But these people were from Scenaria, at least part of them. That was the first time that the Kareshi swamps, ever since they turned into swamps, came into contact with out-of-country trading and traveling, basically, without them being attacked immediately by
Yeah, I
Serbians.
was gonna say I was pretty central in Koresh though. Did they go that far?
Yeah, they actually did.
Weird.
Because that was like that went on for years. Like this whole, let's call it operation of restoring the forest went on for a very, very long time. They really tried, but in the end had to give up because the dead swamp basically took back all their efforts immediately. So they had to give up at one point. Yeah. The name Scenaria, you probably haven't been there before, but the name Scenaria might ring a bell to both of you.
Definitely have
Yeah, you definitely haven't. And Everett, you actually might have, if you've been on this world for like a month or so. Maybe you've heard about it, maybe people have been talking about it. And both of you know about the same because you're not from here, Everett, and Tanaris has never been out of his country, basically. So you only know that Scenaria is basically the country of the sea, if you will. It also has a protective deity, Neriel, the goddess of the sea and the travelers and whatever. Yeah, that's basically everything you know. It's not much, but you know that it is basically the country of stories and traveling. Yeah, but keep
So
going.
she's not.
yes.
She wasn't born out on the sea.
No.
Okay, so you lied.
It'd be a bit worrisome if they were, because you know,
I've lived on the
Yeah.
ocean for a long time, okay? So it's basically my home now.
Daddy's a vampire. Vampires don't like water.
You don't know that.
That's like
pretty
one of the things I
common
do
vampire
know.
lore.
You
They
don't
can't
know it's my
cross
dad.
water.
You don't know if it's
Oh
my
no,
dad.
no, yeah, I don't know it's your dad. I'm just talking about as in undead lore is the one thing I know about.
Can't cross water unless you're in a casket.
Well,
I
I'm
don't,
not a
I don't think it's that
vampire, I'm a
specific. I just think
vampire.
it's the case of a lot of water.
Well, I know, and like, well, like in Dracula could
Oh,
only
yeah.
get across. So he had to be in his casket, otherwise he couldn't.
So, my theory of that is you can't cross the threshold of home. What if you stand outside and say outdoors is my home? What do these get like whooshed back home to their castle? It's like, oh well, shit, I'll leave the castle now. Yeah, wait, wouldn't that mean that a vampire could never like attack a beggar that's homeless? Because technically, oh no, wait, if they're homeless.
No.
You
they're homeless.
invite them into their box.
Wow. I was gonna say if they live outside, then outside is their home. Then
But they don't have a home. That's not.
You
that's
invite them
homeless.
into their overpass.
unless
So-
they don't identify as homeless.
You need,
So
you need
about
a
the-
threshold to be
About the
considered a home.
vampires in this world. Vampires here are much simpler, actually. First of all, vampires
Sounded like an insult.
can travel
Yeah.
on a ship over the sea or anything. They can cross bridges. They can. That's like, it works for them. They also can cross thresholds, except they're somehow, you know, with protective magic or whatever, but normal basic thresholds are fine for them. They just can't go out in the sun, basically.
Are there
Also,
any,
being
like,
on a ship would be a terrible idea then, because you'd be stuck in the hole.
Yeah,
the entire
it's
time.
dangerous. It's dangerous for them to be in a ship, or more like frustrating because you can't go on deck anytime.
Also, they'd have to like kill the crew every time.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other point. They need to eat.
You have to drink the crew.
Yeah. Just having a nice Capri Sun with you, you know. But
Because for the viewers at home, the people that don't know, if you were back in the day traveling on a sailing boat across the sea, it was weeks at a time. It's not like a few hours
Yeah.
on a plane, it is weeks. Sailing ships were slow.
that's true.
Just need a big crew.
Yeah, well, that's why
It doesn't-
scurvy killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because you
what
couldn't preserve
citrus?
vitamin. You can. Yeah, I mean, because you can preserve fruit.
Yeah, but we're talking about weeks at a time without having
Well-
to drink the crew, whereas in vampires have
Mm.
to consume blood, otherwise they just die.
Yeah. But
I mean, sailing is more like instead of weeks, is more like months. But
yeah,
um,
depends on where you're going,
Depends on where you're
obviously.
going.
But yeah,
it depends
Yeah.
on what continent you're traveling across between.
And I was gonna say, from what I'm looking at the world map of here, this is actually larger spans of water in between.
Oh, it's
countries,
very
so
large. Like,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
here.
Than is
Yeah.
in our
Yeah.
world.
Like, this is a huge ocean right here.
yeah.
You go from like
You'd have to go. You'd have to go for a long travel to get anywhere, basically.
Now, here's another question: do airships exist?
Yes, they do.
yeah, she said the airships do exist.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Just
couldn't
how
remember
far
if
can they go and what
existed or
powers
if they
them.
were like in concept or something.
No. There are like airships exist, but other than the usual, you know, sailing ships or the bigger ships, they're not mainly in Scenaria. Airships have been constructed in Scarif actually for the first time,
And
and
this is the technological capital.
yeah, exactly. It's the technological capital. That's where the
Okay.
airships have been constructed for the first time, and that's where they are basically used the most.
I'm going to create the Mile High Club with the Queen.
No.
I love that, like, real, like just a shock laugh from Keo there.
I did not expect that. I'm gonna give
knocked
you
her
that.
out of the park with that one.
I was like, oh fuck no. But there are, like, just for your info, there are airships in other countries as well, but they're mostly used in Scuddy just because the climate and the weather and just the circumstances are right for them. For example,
Are they strong enough to get to like the Korean Empire?
the Heraclean
Also,
Empire.
how much can they? Are they?
Could they get?
Are
Like,
they
from
able
I
to
don't
carry a lot of
to-
stuff?
I
Or
don't
would
think
they
get
just
that
do
far.
smaller? Yeah, or do they just do smaller?
So, to answer Hess's question first, then I'll get to you, Edward. The airships can get to Charnadoon and Texcoco, basically, and everywhere, like, around here, but they won't be strong enough to get all the way to the Heraclean Empire. For that, you would need to travel by sea, because there's just no other safe route. I mean, safe,
Okay.
you know?
I have an idea for a concept for a ship. I need to talk to an artificer.
Well, I mean, there are technically is another way of travel. It's teleportation, but you'd have to be quite wealthy for that, or a mage yourself.
Oh no, my idea was more along the lines of, you have it starts as an airship, but then when it starts running out of fuel, it lands on the ocean, and then you can turn the balloon into a sail.
Oh, that's a good idea. You could actually bring that up.
Yeah, it's kind of like a biplane, but for...
Yeah.
Sorry, a seaplane, not a biplane. I'm sorry, I don't want to sexually identify the planes.
It's okay. It's
You didn't
okay.
even ask it.
What are your sexual orientations, Mr. Ship? Or Mrs. Ship? Actually, most ships are women, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's sort of not
Probably.
like a
Yeah.
voyage.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah, because of the names. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but let's get back to you guys. After you've, talked about your background a little bit, or was there? Sorry, was there anything you wanted to say to the
Now you know
others,
where I'm
Hesperia? Yeah.
So you're a pastry rat.
A what?
A pirate.
Who said anything about a pirate? And I'm
Sorry,
like
I
really shifty-eyed. I'm really shifty-eyed about that though.
Sorry, I just read a lot of books about other places, and that was just a lot of seafaring folk, and there's a weird amount of, like, crime around the coast.
Wait, you can read?
What do you mean I can read?
You can read?
Of course I can read.
I didn't think you could read.
I can do magic. You think I can't read?
Well, yeah, you don't have to read to do magic, especially if you come from freaking
I
Koreshi.
would beg to differ.
You can beg all you like.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, maybe Everett does believe in my god.
Are you saying anything sexual and someone has to believe in your god?
Well, no, but, she's very sexually charged.
That
mean-
explains so much about this tin can.
Her
Yeah.
entire country was, like, completely destroyed, and most of her followers died. She can get anything she wants,
I don't know what to say.
Does she want you to repopulate or something? Is that why she's the way she is?
I mean, it wouldn't, hurt.
I mean, you never know. It might hurt.
If you like it that way.
Wow. Okay, so maybe you two really do believe in my god.
No.
I mean, wouldn't that be, like, the ultimate risky taboo for you, though, given who your god is?
I didn't say I was going to, like, worship your
It'd be-
god.
It'd be really, what's the word, naughty.
You can be naughty all you like.
I will.
I know you will. Leave the queen alone.
Wait. I don't think I ever said anything in character about the queen.
I can feel it from the vibes.
Got that sexual healing.
So we're like still like we're talking and the carriage is moving
Yeah.
Where are we at now?
The carriage is moving. You can imagine yourself. So you left the village just now. And you're following the road because the terrain would be too. It would just be too dangerous to not follow the road. So you can see the red, like dotted line
Yeah,
going
the
to
main
scare.
roads,
You're about
yeah.
you're about here maybe now.
I like that Cowboy got the joke. Sorry.
You're about here, maybe at the B of the Bailing village, maybe like around that place. But it will take you a while still.
Is there anything we can see on the road? Is it still just like prairies and everything?
let me actually show you what you can see at the moment.
Ooh.
Because it's gotten dark by now. Like the sun is gone now. It's gotten dark so far. Like you've been talking for a while, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're still on your own. There is no person
Oh,
to
big
be
old
seen.
crescent moon.
Yeah. In the
Holy shit, if the moon
distance.
is that close to us,
Dude,
then...
the storms and oceans and everything, they're insane.
I'm sorry!
No wonder this world is mostly ocean.
It's just been...
Give me a fucking better picture! Okay, you know what? I'm going to use this one then.
No, we love
Have
it.
you-
No,
have you-
it's fine.
No, it was fine. We love
Look
it.
look at all of
fine.
them. Look at all of
Oh,
them
that's actually-
bullying.
Right, hold up. Weirdly enough, I do actually like that one more. Like, just from an aesthetic point of view. Not even the moon. I just like that one more.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then we'll use
Have
this
you seen
one.
that? Have you seen that picture though of like, if Jupiter was as close to us as the moon is, you physically cannot see anything in the sky other than Jupiter.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It'd be kind of cool.
No, you're kind of dead.
It'd be kind of cool
Yeah,
to
it
look
would
at
suck us
before
in
you
the
die.
Oh, cool. Moments before death.
Everyone would die like, oh, that's nice.
Top 10
Oh, no.
enemy trails.
It'd be worse if you actually go to the center of Jupiter. It gets really hot before you get crushed to death, because it's just a gas giant.
Podcast.
Anyway,
The moon
we're
is in its normal spot.
So, you're traveling on the road, and still you don't see any other travelers, any campfires, no light in the distance. You seem to be traveling pretty on your own here, which is weird with all the caravans and people who should be on their way to Scarif. And you will be passing by a little port soon.
I'm just
And
gonna like lean off the side of the carriage and just be like, "Any bandits out there? Come and fucking get some!"
What are you doing?
you don't get a response. You don't
I'm
get a
intimidating
response.
them. If
Ah.
they're close by and they know that we know they're there, they're not gonna come and attack us, are they?
So they know that we know that they are
No.
Exactly.
here? Okay.
I like that you got the Oregon Trail.
I'm just gonna. We're just gonna keep going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let the
that's-
horse-
You-
that
you
was my
just-
that was my contribution to the traveling.
You
Aw,
just
try to get us
keep.
killed.
You just keep going.
Just keep rolling, 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 rolling.
How's this horse looking?
Yeah, we should probably stop and make camp.
Yeah, the horse seems a little bit exhausted, you know? It might be able to walk a few minutes
I mean-
more, but
I mean, we could just let it
Mm.
die and I'll raise it and then it could just keep walking.
Do you really want to kill a horse?
I wouldn't kill it. Nature would take its course.
Well, I mean, do you want Do you want to watch a horse die in front of us?
From exhaustion.
I mean,
And what if you can't bring it up? I mean, you had all those other two skeleton statues that you made, and they didn't come back. So what if you
No,
fail
no,
at
I
the
was
horse, and then we kill the
trying to
horse
put
for
souls
nothing?
in those ones. So this one I'll just control and make you walk. It's like puppets.
I try to put
It's zombie
soul-
horse.
I mean, you know what? The worst part is if I put a soul in this horse, and it works too well, it might just leave.
Okay, so
kind of-
you're defeating the whole purpose of so it's not worth the risk. All right, we're gonna keep the horse
Let's just
alive.
wrestle this. Yes.
Can we find a nice prairie area or something with flat ground where we can stop? And there's
Yeah.
plenty of
Let's just say, like, okay, obviously I don't have tile sets
Field,
for just
open
a random
prairie.
road.
To wait for Barry the Bandit to make his appearance. Sorry, I tried, Tama, to get Barry here.
There's no
soon enough, Tama, don't worry.
I mean, we're making camp, and, you know,
yeah.
we do have, like, a very pretty individual here with us. Also, Hess is here.
Yeah, Seva's here.
I was
Seva's
gonna
here.
say, they would mistake Everett for a sleeping damsel.
Well, because Sev
It
is
is
always
long.
sparkly.
Yeah, no, but Seth is, like, handsome. Like, he's handsome Squidward levels of handsome.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Everett is just, you know, he's got long golden hair and...
He sparkles in the twilight, yes.
I need to test it. I'm just gonna, like, take Everett and just, like, put him out into the moonlight and just be like, do you sparkle? Do you shine?
So,
He's so
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
imagine there'd be areas that we would notice that other people traveling this road have camped at.
Unless there's
yeah,
something else
actually,
trying to point out.
yeah, actually, as you're looking on the sides of the road, like for a good spot to make camp, you see a bit further down on the side, between a few trees, you know, a burned out campfire.
Oh, okay,
So-
I thought we were going
Nice.
into a bit of a Twilight Zone thing. I thought you were going to say, like, yeah, you would think you would see that, but there's no other... Okay, so we're stuck in a fucking temporal loop.
No. You see a burned out campfire a bit further down on like a plain grass field between a few trees. And it looks like a neat, cozy spot for you to, you know, rest, or you could keep going.
Can we do perception check for anything potentially?
Yes, but of
Dangerous in
course.
that area?
Yeah, roll for perception.
Nice.
nice.
Okay.
It almost landed on 80. That scared me.
You notice there's no person around. You don't notice anyone like being
Person.
around. Wait, let me finish. You don't notice anyone being around, but you notice a set of footsteps that apparently left the campfire and walked a bit further down.
Footprints?
Yeah.
Footprints? Or are we hearing footsteps?
No, footprints. You hear footprints? You hear footprints? No, stop. You see footprints?
Prince.
No, stop!
Horse spots?
You see footprints in the grass. Like the grass is, you know, pressed down on some spots. And like a twig is
Makes sense.
snapped,
People-
things like that. And these footsteps lead down a bit further down on this plain field where you would make camp, or where you could make camp. Yeah, and basically disappearing between the trees. You could follow that, but yeah. These are normal, bit smaller feet than yours, apparently wearing shoes, probably.
Alright. We can pull a cart. I direct the cart off to this area, off the road.
Okay, yeah.
I am going to... Let me see. I'm going to do animal transformation into bear.
Into
And I'm gonna
a
go investigate
bear.
those.
Our
Yeah.
first bear transformation. Okay,
Well, I got
yeah.
good, decent. I got decent eyesight
guys.
Yeah.
in the dark
Guys,
and hearing.
Can we just do a little funny thing here? And can we be like,
What?
the chat has to say what he turns into if he fails this?
Oh, we can. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Please.
That's a good idea. That's
Like
Okay.
the pigeon was
Yeah,
similar
like
to
the
the
pigeon.
eagle, but
Yeah.
then he turned into like a raccoon or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
that would also help me in this situation for eyesight and hearing at night, though. So
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe just like a very sad panda.
okay. So
That would
try
probably be
to
useless in this
roll.
situation.
Try to roll for the bear transformation. If you fail, chat can decide what you turn into.
just animal, cowboy. It have to be an animal.
Yeah, an animal would be nice.
Similar-ish to like
Similar,
a
yeah,
bear.
because
Yeah.
like he went from an eagle to a pigeon, so like
So-
another
Make
four-legged-
it something,
Turn into a
yeah.
red panda.
Yeah.
You know, the tiny little one.
Well, it's not a. They're not a
some kind of
bear.
earth sign.
I mean, a raccoon's not a bear either, but it's still kind of
No.
similar. They both eat your trash.
It's a four-legged
Yeah.
mammalia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a koala. A koala bear.
Oh my god.
Okay, roll for it, Everett.
I gotta roll. Damn it.
That doesn't succeed.
Okay.
No, it's 65. It's under 80. It had to be. Oh, 40. Fuck.
No, 40. It has to be
I was looking at the
40.
eagle.
Yeah, you have to go for 40. Sorry.
All right, so Cowboy
We got a
says
red
red
panda.
panda. What about Tama? Tama, do you have anything to throw in on this? Maybe.
Pit, anybody?
Okay,
Yeah.
who would like to, guys? Let's make a decision for Everett. What is Everett going to turn into? Tell us. Cowboy is going for the red panda. A koala bear from Daenerys. That's good too.
Oh, red hybrid. I don't care if it's a koala bear or a red panda. They're both good. I'm more distracted by Pathfinder. Remind me of my bug wife. Wait, you want him to be your bug wife?
I don't want to be a bug wife.
Maybe a llama. Spits everywhere.
He's a llama. He's supposed to be dead.
Well, then I...
Red panda.
Then, okay, Everett, as you try to find your inner bear, your inner, the inner beast, you focus, you take a deep breath, you close your eyes, you're getting ready, your body tenses up, you feel the fur growing out of your skin, and suddenly suddenly your body just, it's like your body just trembles and you feel like you're growing smaller.
No.
And
Honestly?
suddenly, you find yourself on the ground, in the grass, a lot tinier than you would have expected a bear to be, and a lot redder than you expected a bear to be. Yeah, you have turned into a red panda. And upon you wanting to let out an angry noise, you hear yourself...
Please squeak.
You hear
I
yourself...
don't even know what red pandas sound like.
You hear yourself speaking in the deepest black bear tongue that you've ever heard.
Wait,
He's gonna go
so
with a little growl.
I sound like a bear, but I'm a
You are
panda,
a
so-
red panda with the voice of a full-grown male black bear.
wasn't even turning into a black bear. Ugh.
This is better than wild magic.
I would like to say, Everett, from actual facts here, red pandas have better sight in the dark.
I know,
than
no,
bears
I
do.
know. They have
They
really
are.
good. That's why I'm not mad about the fact that I'm at least something I can see in the dark. That was the goal.
They're amazing swimmers, and they can run 25 miles an hour. You're actually kind of better than a bear. You're just smaller, so you're not as tanky, I
Not
guess.
intimidating.
I don't know. Have you ever seen them stand up and do the little huggy dance?
As I was saying, not intimidating. I'm fine with the vision I can see in the night and in the senses and everything, but I don't know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
following, and I can't defend myself very well as this. So, I'm
Hey,
gonna
we didn't end
continue.
up with the voice of a fish.
Yeah.
It has to make sense with what I was transforming into. Can't just be something completely random.
I mean, Kio's
Oh,
the
at
DM.
least I think so. I at least hope so. All right.
Wait,
I'll go
what?
ahead. I'm gonna follow following the footprints into the dark.
I will
Okay,
tell right
you
now.
follow the
You tell me what
footprints.
happens.
You follow
I'm
the
tiny.
footprints into the dark. And not far from where you started to follow the footprints, you hear a voice. Someone is talking to someone. You don't understand. Huh?
Can you? Sorry, one sec. I heard a noise. I gotta go see what it was. It was a.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
was
if my cat's
me.
gotten
That was
something.
me. I'm trying to, you know,
No, no, sorry.
I'm trying to
1 second.
I'm trying to make it more immersive, you know.
Okay.
She's in your walls.
I've been living here for weeks.
He still hasn't found you.
He cannot find me.
Well, in the meantime, since everybody else is gone, I'll make camp.
Okay. You're setting up camp. What do you do? Tell me.
Well, I would release the horse from the carriage so that it can rest for a bit, you know, chew on grass, take a break, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Probably get that fire started again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't...
for the fire, what do you have anything to make fire with?
Do I? I don't think I do.
Let me check. Have playing cards? Uh-huh.
I got a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, no, you have nothing to start a fire with.
I'm staring at the campfire like, how do I do this? I don't need to do this on the ship. What am I doing?
Fair, you don't. Yeah, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
So I'm just staring at it like,
Yeah, the horse. Did you like use a rope or the reins or something to bind the horse to? Okay.
I would bind the horse to a tree so it can.
Okay.
It doesn't wander off.
Yeah. I imagine it still has like enough space to walk a few steps and just take a bite from the grass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it does that. But yeah, you can't get a fire started.
Staring there, hands on hips, like,
I mean,
this is a pickle.
you could try with, a stick or like the bow drill thingy contraption, You could try that, but I would have you roll for that.
I got a knife, but I don't think I have any. Oh, does the wagon have any like flint or steel or anything like that?
No.
What the heck? What is this guy doing? What about the dragon? Is he still sleeping?
Yeah, he's sleeping in your pocket currently, curled up. Like he's very tiny at the moment. Like you could hold him with like 2 fingers.
Can I take him out and poke him and be like, hey, can you start a little fire for us?
It gives you the little squeaky noise, and it looks at you a tiny bit confused, tilts his head to the side and looks up to you. It doesn't seem like he can spit fire.
Dang it. Alright, I'll put him back in the pocket. Sorry for waking you.
It just curls up back again and continues to sleep.
Well, I'll just sit here in the dark.
Okay, you're not setting up anything else.
I don't have a tent. Well, I'll just sleep in that wagon.
She just realizes she can't make fire. She's like, hey, you know what? I don't even need the fire. It's fine.
It's fine. Everybody else can deal with it.
It's okay. We don't need that.
No useless survival instincts.
Look, I'm from a ship. I don't need to make fire, okay? Fire is bad on ships.
I mean, you still have to have lanterns.
And that's, yeah. Well, the humans on the ship, yeah, sure, not me.
She's like, I'm not
Alright.
human. I do not need a lamp.
Need. Yeah, that's true. Okay, sorry. I'm back.
It's
What,
okay, don't worry.
There's I was hearing people speaking, but I wasn't understanding what they were saying.
So you hear one voice in particular. It's a woman. From what you can gather. And as you keep walking through the grass, like a little sneaky panda that you are right now, you see something golden shimmering through the bushes and trees. And do you approach the voice and the shimmering and whatnot?
And I wait, it's like, is it with where the voices are coming from?
Yeah, you hear the voice. It seems to be a soothing voice, and the closer you come, the better you can understand it. Someone is basically saying, it will be fine, I promise. Don't worry. It's okay.
And I climb up into a tree and overlook what light.
Yeah, wait, give me a moment. We have some statics. Not wait, guys, give me a moment. I need to fix sound again. And I don't know why. So let me try this again. Discord sound. God, why is it not? Are we back? Can I hear you guys? Guys, can you say something? No, wait, that does not work. Why does it not work? Ah, this is great. Okay, Okay, try again.
Hello?
Oh,
Ah, there we are. Okay. Okay. No worries, Tama. We're good. Okay. You guys are audible again. So, what was there a question even?
no.
I just asked if Everett was dead yet.
I said no, I'm in a tree.
There you go then.
Okay. So, Tanaris, Hess is currently setting up camp, but she does not have anything to make a fire with, so she is just sitting there.
In the dark.
In the dark.
Crying yet?
Not yet, not yet. We're not there yet. I did try to get to see if the dragon could start the fire, but he just looked at me and went, shook his head like, no.
I mean, yeah, he's a fairy dragon.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I could try and start a fire the good old-fashioned way. I don't have anything to, like, burn, though. I could just try and,
I mean, there's branches and leaves
That's what
all
I mean,
around
yeah.
us.
That's what I mean. I'll try it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to take a stick. And
Okay.
Put it on top of another stick. I'm gonna rub real fast.
My God.
Okay. Give me an interaction object roll.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
You need to stay below a 30. I'm just saying. Oh my god! Okay, never mind. You did it.
Hey!
Okay, after a
There you go, I
while,
started a fire.
which is actually a long while, smoke starts to come up from the pieces of wood that you're rubbing,
I'm
and
sorry, it never normally takes this long.
a few
Sure,
sparks start to light up, and you have
Wait, isn't that, like,
created
the opposite problem.
a fire.
Wait, you created sparks?
Not sparks.
Well, I did, yeah,
like,
smoldering.
like the
Smoldering,
smolder,
yeah.
glimmering stuff. Fire, okay? You have fire.
I used
Yeah.
science. I made friction. Friction.
Friction.
makes Heat ignite.
As long as you got oxygen and
Ooga booga fire.
Yes, exactly. So Tanaris has created a fire. You now have a fire.
House doesn't know how to rub two sticks together.
Nope.
Yeah.
So Everett, you asked me before the sound went off, If you could climb up into a tree, right? To observe. Okay, you climb up into a tree and observe. And what you see seems to
I'm
be...
a red panda.
Yeah, yeah, Red Panda can climb pretty well, actually. You climb up there, you're sitting on a branch, and you can't even believe what you're seeing there. First of all is the woman whose voice you heard before. She is dressed in very elegant, very delicate clothing. It's like a dress that also has a few pieces of more decorative armor than actually functional armor. Everything is kept in gold and white. She has white braids for her hair, and the most interesting part about her might be the pair of golden horns that grow out of her forehead. And she's sitting there with a small type of bird. A bird with long feathers in black and light blue color. You do not know this type of bird. It does not exist in the Feywells. And the bird seems injured because it's sitting on the ground, and the woman is basically taking care of the bird.
Alright, can I listen in to as she's speaking? She's speaking to the bird. Has the bird said anything? Or is it...
No, you have not heard
talking to something
anything.
that's not
You have, like, the bird didn't say anything. You hear some, you know, peeping noise and some little injured bird noises from the bird, but no words. Like, the bird doesn't speak, apparently. She is the only one who speaks. She is speaking in a soothing tone, and just trying to, you know, calm the bird down, telling him that everything is alright, just like you heard before, basically.
She's a witch. Burn her.
I mean, please don't. Yeah, while Everett is thinking about what to do.
No. PC crashed for some reason.
Oh!
I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's not. Wait, blue screening. That's not good.
No. I don't know why.
Oh, blue screening is very bad. If it was just a
Yeah.
crash, that's alright. But blue screening means something.
No, it
actually
blue
done.
screen. Something's wrong. Yeah, I don't know what the. I don't know. Understand the error code. I'll have to look it up later.
Uh-oh.
But I'm using my phone right now. Sorry.
Don't worry,
Right
it's
now.
fine. Yeah, you should. It's okay. Let me
Not too concerned right now, so I'll deal with it later.
let me walk. Wait, did you? What was the last thing that you heard then?
The bird wasn't responding. She's just speaking to it and soothing
Yeah. Okay.
words.
Then you basically
That's all
heard
I heard.
everything. Okay, good. Then you basically heard everything. Then let me go back to Tenaris and Hess. You two set up camp. You have made a fire. What are you two doing now?
Blink patty cake with Hess.
I guess so.
No, I'm just explaining to Hess exactly. I'm full mansplaining to Hess how she set the fire wrong, basically, and how you're supposed to do it.
I'm not really listening.
Which fun fact? Do you know the female version of mansplaining is she elaborating? I love that.
I have not heard that
I
before.
love
Me
that.
I've never
neither.
heard that either.
No, me neither.
I love
But
it so much.
He's talking and I'm just not listening.
I'm not actually doing that. I'm just I don't know what we're doing. We sort of NPC T-posing until Everett returns.
Basically,
Okay. Yeah, Everett. What are you doing then?
I was gonna see if I can listen in more on what she's saying.
Yeah, there's not much to be heard from her actually. She's just, you know, calmly actually talking to the bird, like, it's going to be okay. It will only hurt for a while. You'll be fine. Things like that. She's just soothing the bird.
What seems to be wrong with the bird?
Very good question. So she is holding one of the wings of the bird in her hand very gently, and with 2 fingers on the wing, she is casting some kind of dim golden light. Seems to be some kind of healing magic, some kind of recovering magic, whatever, on the wing. And yeah, apparently something happened to this bird's wing.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm switching back to the audio from the desktop version of Discord.
No worries. Take your time.
For a second, I didn't expect you to say worries. I just thought you were gonna say no.
No, Everett! No! No, you're not switching! You're ruining the stream, Everett! How dare you!
Jesus Christ.
We are a professional stream.
We're pros here.
We are professionals. You can't do that here.
Hello? There we go.
Hello.
Well, why
Welcome
can't I hear
back.
anything? What the fuck?
Oh,
Welcome to... No.
oh, the oh.
Everett dead.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, Everett's PC.
He falls off the tree and breaks his neck.
No! His sleeve slipped down while washing his hands. Everett, are you with us?
There, okay. Some reason Discord changed my audio output
Oh no.
That's
device. But it's fine. I got it. Alright. I can hear.
Okay, good.
Yapping.
weird. Yapping.
There's also femsplaining.
Femsplaining.
I've heard
Okay.
that one.
Everett, what are you doing? Apparently the other two are just T-posing until you
T-posing,
come
yes.
back.
Yeah, I heard that part.
Which is we were part of your crash.
The whole party just crashed.
We're at 1 FPS.
Okay, so I'm like, this lady with, she has horns, you saw, she's in, like, elegant armor that is more, like, fashion versus
Yeah, it's more like,
practical.
yeah, it's more like decorative, yeah, it's not really an armor.
It's, like, gold and white,
Yeah.
you said, I think?
Gold and white.
And she has, are these, like, tiefling horns, or are these, like, does it come out of her head, or?
They come out of her head, I explained that differently, but that was just my mistake. Her horns come, like, they're growing more out of her, like, about the place where the temples would be, you know? Like, not really the forehead, but more like the temple area.
Are these like stag horns? Or are they, like...
The horns are very very elegant, very almost decorative maybe. They're definitely not tiefling horns. they're more like how do I explain that? Not really staghorns. They're more like directed to like the back of her head. They're not like leaned forward, but more backwards. And they're bent a little bit, but only a little bit. Yeah. They do not seem like they're made for like aggressive fighting or anything. To sum that up.
Right. Do I know what species she is? Do I recognize?
Let me look at your sheet. You have something about nature, right? Yeah, knowledge nature. Roll for knowledge nature.
Hopefully I can pass. That should be easy enough.
Woody, yeah.
Wait.
No. It worked. It worked.
No, wait, I got it.
No, you got it. You got it.
Yeah,
You just almost failed. So, from what she looks like, from her hair and from her horns, actually, I'm gonna give you a chance to actually recognize her. So, roll for perception as well. If you succeed on both, you will definitely know what she is. Okay. Well. So, you are very sure, at least. Because your perception roll succeeded, you notice that there are, like, when she moves, parts of this kind of armor dress that she wears is actually not attached to the fabric of the dress, but to her skin. She has scales in golden color. A bit on her neck, a bit on her shoulders, just on some parts of her body. Mainly on the back probably, but you can't see that too well. But combined with the horns, how she's talking to that animal, and, you know, her height and everything, the way she's talking, you could imagine this to be a dragon in its mortal form. Not really human, more mortal form.
Okay. When you started saying like the armor is like part of the skin, I was thinking dryad of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
But then you went to scales.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Interesting. Wait, I didn't watch the video that Hess said. What does a red panda sound like?
That they chitter?
They chitter?
They make squeaky noises.
Squeaky noises?
They make squeaky noises when they get surprised and their hands go like uppies.
Oh my god, why is everyone always turning into so cute creatures? What the hell?
He tries to be intimidating eagles and bears, and he's
Alright, so
Pigeon and a little red
generally
panda.
when I mess this spell up and I transform into something I don't want to, it's hard for me to turn back. Am I able to turn back right now, or
you can
stuck like this?
To give you a chance, you can roll for it. You can roll for it.
What am I rolling for?
You're rolling for Transformation Bear again to see if you are successfully turning back or not. If you fail, I will tell you what happens. You need to go below 40.
Just want to turn back to normal.
Oh,
pretty
nice.
good.
Good. So, yeah, you're turning back.
Transforming in the tree.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
transforming.
like to drop down. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop down.
He's transforming in the tree. The branch snaps, and you basically slide down the tree.
Well,
But
I didn't want that to happen. But
yeah,
That was my thought.
you come to land basically on your knees because you kind of catch yourself. But you land on your knees just in front of the woman and the bird, and She immediately gets up and looks at you. And as she gets up, you see that on the side of her right thigh, she apparently was injured just recently. Because the fabric on the leg is, like, ripped open a bit, like something was pierced through. And a bit of a blood stain is around that area on the fabric. And you can see that very well since the fabric is white, right? So she gets up, she looks at you immediately. Who are you?
I put my hands up, like showing, like, you know, the universal side of, like,
Yeah.
not aggressive. And I say, my name is Everett. I'm sorry, I heard talking and I saw the light and I came to investigate. I mean you no harm.
She looks you up and down for a moment and then nods as if, you know, to allow you to get back up and acknowledging that you're not aggressive. And in her one hand, she basically holds the bird a bit, you know, protectively. And she looks at you. So, Everett, what are you doing here in the middle of the night? And how come you fell from that tree?
I was traveling with a group on the main road, and we were just stopping for the night. That's when I stumbled upon you over here. I saw signs of someone having recently walked over here. I wanted to investigate, making sure where we're stopping for camp was safe. So I turned into an animal to sneak up over here, and I just transformed back in the tree and fell in front of you. I apologize for startling you.
Well, it's okay. Just, if you make camp here, don't stray too far from wherever you set up camp. During the night, these fields are not as safe as they used to be, and I'd advise you to be careful. Are you traveling?
What's making them not safe?
Well,
sorry.
No, don't worry. Well, recently the creatures of the night around here got more and more active, and started to dare hunting others down. It seems the reason they were holding back for so long is not here anymore, or just grew a lot weaker.
Was one of these creatures what? Is one of these creatures the thing that hurt you and the bird here?
You could say that, yes. But I was able to fight him off before he could do more harm. Actually, there was another group of travelers, like you and your friends, setting up camp close to here. They didn't dare staying here after that creature disappeared. I hope you can protect yourself.
So these other travelers, they got away? They didn't get killed by this creature?
I hope they did. I saw them going towards north with their horses. I don't know if they made it.
May I attempt to heal your wound? I see your leg was injured.
How about we take care of my small friend here first?
I can do that.
My wound is not that bad. It's fine. It's him that I'm worried more about. So, Maybe if you'd allow me to join you and your friends, at least for a while, then I could rest and you could attempt to help my friend, because I'm not very experienced in healing magic.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. You can join us if you need to. You are a dragon, aren't you?
She looks at you and she thinks for a moment before answering. Roll for social interaction. Okay. The woman hesitates, and as she answers, she seems very distanced, even more than before. She seems to, you know, like to not talk about this topic. But she can't hide the fact that you kind of got her. How about we just go to your camp first, and when you're actually able to heal my friend here, I might answer a few of your questions, but we should leave here first. I do not want to be devoured by night creatures.
So, my PC blue screened again, so something is definitely going on.
Right.
Oh,
You
fuck.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Blue screens are generally a physical part of your computer dying, so you need to check your temps and stuff like that. Look inside
I mean,
your
it's
PC.
I would say it's mostly software related than hardware related for a blue
Might be
screen.
something with the audio.
But
a lot of the time when you blue screen, it's to do with something not working right motherboard-wise, so give your computer a smell. I know that sounds weird, but if you can smell burning or heat.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
might be a good idea.
Okay. Then, okay, let me do it this way then.
if you can just roll for me. Can you roll for healing?
All right,
I'd actually, I'd say, yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, that did not go well.
Nope.
Wow.
That went fucking.
But
I'm bad at healing.
You're lucky that I didn't
What was the
even.
roll?
You're lucky that I
93.
93.
90. God damn it! That did not do anything.
You're lucky that I'm not counting this, because I'm going to make a quicker and easier solution for that. Because you really should, you know, look after your PC, take care of whatever's happened to it.
I missed the error code again, so I don't know what the error code was.
But I mean, we nearly hit the 3-hour mark, right? I will probably say that we'll just make a break here, and then he'll take the woman and the bird next time to the camp, and you guys can talk, and we'll just continue, because this is actually not the worst point to stop.
Check the heat on your computer now, though, Everett, because don't
Yeah.
get a chance to cool off. If it's exceptionally
Yeah.
hot, then you need to.
There's no overheating going on.
Okay.
I'm looking at my
Check all the
temperature.
connections and stuff too.
I just
So-
have to see what the error code is. This might related issue.
Then let me do this real quick.
Type in symptoms and stuff for your computer as well as, like, you know, type in obviously blue screen but no overheating and stuff like that. You know, just see generalistics. Is it making any noises?
No, it's not making any noise. There's no sound.
It wasn't making any weird noises before it blue screen.
No. Nope.
Okay.
It just abruptly happened.
Then we'll just oopsie. Wait, give me a moment.
Very loud.
Sorry.
It's getting increasingly louder.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that's why I not turn down the music to like 30%.
Yeah, you should
no,
turn down the
for
music. Yeah,
Turn down for what?
doo, doo, doo,
Turn down
doo.
for who?
Okay.
What percent?
guys, we'll end the episode here today. We'll definitely continue the week after next week, because next week we'll have a little break because our lovely Hess will not be here. So we'll just continue the week after. That actually gives me enough time to, you know, properly prepare our first encounter, hopefully.
See, I'm just helping you out here.
So, and nonetheless, I really hope you guys had fun. I surely did.
Always.
Yeah, you know, the horse in a box.
Horse in a box.
This is going to be...
I got my horse in a box.
Yeah. I'm going to make that a thing, actually, because as a little, you know, as a little pre-promotion here again, as I do every time. The story is far from over. There is so much that we have to explore still, that the party's going to go through still. Because you guys have seen the world map in this stream today, and the party will be around that world map, if they choose to stay for that long. And also,
I'm gonna die.
since the and also,
I feel like
since...
Everett and Tanaris are gonna get me killed somehow.
Why me? Why are you? What? I don't pick fights. Anyway.
I just like not through a fight. I feel like something's gonna happen and a trap is gonna be like tripped, and I'm going to be the one that dies to it.
Fair enough.
You see?
So, and because
I'm gonna have
of...
to roll a new character.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, you know, after a while. Nice for a change. Hess just dying. Hess number 2 just joining the party.
Hess number 2 with
Yeah.
a mustache.
Yeah, evil Hess with a mustache. I twirl it.
Evil Hess. Wait, you mean you're not evil Hess?
I'm the nice one.
Oh god. Yeah, but because of this world being entirely homebrew and like the story of it entirely written by me, I can do things with it. So I decided to make a game out of it. I am currently working with a few other people on a game that I will release on Steam and probably on other platforms as well. Not in the foreseeable future, because I learned that game developing is much.
Hit a bit.
But that's why I have help, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy with it. I am currently working on the demo with the other people. We have a bunch of voice actors. We have a bunch of people who give the characters life. And this game will be set in this world that our party is playing in as well. It will be in a different point of time. It will be before the Black Winter. But still, you will be able to meet a few characters that you might recognize from this adventure in our game as well. And also maybe, you know, the characters of the party, Hess, Everett, Tanaris, and even Jaro's character, Gabriel. They will show up. Yeah, you'll get to, you know, explore the world for yourself, you know, traveling between the countries, learning more about everything that's going on there. And the demo is actually at a point where I'm saying maybe this summer, end of this summer, the demo will release. You'll be able to explore the first area for yourself.
Do you have a Steam page?
Not yet. I didn't dare to get any like written public stuff out there yet. We have a we have basically the testing thing up, and I will release that probably soon when the demo is actually at a point where you can test and explore. And when the demo is done, I will try to release the demo on Steam as well. But for now, I can for sure announce that summer, end of summer, at least our testing page will be released. And as soon as we, figured out all the little hiccups and the little bugs and everything, because at the moment we have a lot of them, we we will try to release the demo on Steam, and then probably a year from now we'll release the first version of the full game. Yeah, it will have voice acting, which I'm very proud of. I said that before, but I'm so fucking proud of that. I can't even tell you. Yeah, you get to explore that world for yourself. Some story, some background that you might not witness in this adventure here, because that's another thing that I will announce when it's time. But since we have a lot of new people watching as well, after every chapter that the party finishes, I will make a what if stream. Sometimes with other people of the party, in the stream, or just me. Last time I think it was just me. But
I was in the chat.
yeah, you were in the chat, right? But yeah, you guys can ask questions in the what if stream about the previous chapter. What could have happened in that chapter? What, could the party have done differently? What could have happened if? And that's why it's called a what if stream, obviously. But yeah, there are a lot of things that the party can still explore, and the second chapter is far from done, actually. So as I said, I will announce the what if stream when I know when it's going to happen. Right, I talked way enough now. I mean, this is my stream. I recently had someone telling me that I'm talking too much on my stream. I'm like, boy, this is my channel. If you do not want to watch me talk, go watch someone else. But I'm going to talk. So... But, yeah. Let me just, advertise for my lovely party here. Definitely look at Hass's, Everett's, and Tanaris' channel here on Twitch as well. They are amazing streamers, very funny people. I mean, obviously, that's why they're here. And we also play some, games together, occasionally have some events together when my internet is not completely dead and I have to live in the Stone Age. But aside from that, we usually collab and have fun together. Yeah, other than that, you can also find me on Discord if you want to join my server and have a say in things that I stream and give me some suggestions and stuff. Please do. I am very desperate. And also, if you want to watch my previous streams, go to my VOD channel on YouTube. And I also do music, which you can listen to on SoundCloud and hopefully Spotify at some point. I'm currently fighting for that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and all the support. I really appreciate you guys being here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful whatever it is at your place right now. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 In the heart of the forest where the moonbeams play, Kyo roams freely at the break day. Crystal skin shining, tails gleaming bright. She's a mystical dancer in the pale moonlight. Crystal melodies under city lights. Kyo's music ignites the night. From the woods to stage, she takes flight, spinning tunes of wonder with all her might. Through the ancient trees, she gracefully glides, guided by the rhythm of the city's tides. Neon lights calling in the bustling street. Kyo's on a journey where the wild hearts meet. Crystal melodies.